Hey everybody, welcome back to the Council of Reeds. I should probably welcome back Nitin and I as well, because we've been...
Well, together edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Zoom faces.
Yes. I'm Dylan, here with Jason,
G'day.
Fommy,
Hey, hey.
Nitin,
Hello.
and Dave.
I don't know what I'm more disappointed in. The 3 eggs that I've had as my first solid meal of the day, or you didn't read my intro that I wrote.
Okay, do you want me to read it now?
Yeah.
I'll read it now for everybody.
Good.
Welcome to the Council of Reeds.
Oh, you don't have to read it like that.
Okay, I'll read it different. Welcome to the Council of Reeds.
That's better.
Where, like SpiderPunk, the band is back together.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It made sense. That's what the deal is in the book.
Is
Go
it?
clap.
Is it?
Oh, okay.
No,
We
not
wouldn't know.
really. Like, we were hoping it was like that, but it wasn't.
What a bunch of misfits.
Alrighty. Our featured comics this week. XMen Red.
I read that. I get it.
And The Rocketeer. The Great Race. Number 1.
There's no race.
We also got... we also got some new action figures in. New NECA and McFarlane stuff.
Tons of stuff.
I'm going to rant about the Halo show for 4 hours.
Woo!
We'll help you.
Go on. I heard it for 10 hours.
Episode 2 Moon
Made
Knight.
back 4 days.
Episode 2 Moon Knight.
Yep.
Got to talk about. And
There's some writing about that
Change
too,
of
don't you
suit.
worry.
Dave's film Flashback.
Which you probably didn't watch.
I watched half of
Hells
it
yeah.
before I
half
got
of
it.
it.
But I've
No,
already
him,
seen
It
it.
was like,
Oh, he's already seen it.
Everyone's already seen it.
Except for him.
Yeah, I'd not seen it before.
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Spirited Away. Did I say it?
Yes.
I can't remember if
No,
I
you
said it.
didn't.
You did.
You just said it now.
It's like
Okay.
21 years old, that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's like a stage play like being made. Like
Yeah, I
that
saw
comes
Dave,
it.
we'll get to it. Just calm down, man.
and
I'm so excited.
Jamie's
Take a breath, Dave.
his giblets.
Alrighty, comic books?
Comic books.
That's
Comic
what it
books.
is.
Alrighty. X-Men Red. Alright, so a bit of background for people that don't know what's going on in X-Men the last year or so. Okay, so you had the second island. All the mutants are on Krakoa, right? We all know this. Yes? Know this. So there was a second island. Akeo, or I don't know how to say these things, right?
Morocco, whatever.
Whatever.
Isn't that the Mars one?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That was an island first.
Red Mars. Come on, bro.
That's what the book's about.
Dude.
No, but is it
I haven't,
okay?
I haven't
So
read
the
it.
red
I'll
part
flip
is-
through it.
Oh,
We spoke
this
about
for
last week
spoilers.
with Magneto.
it's for our benefit, but I like. Is it just a separate set of mutants,
Yeah,
or is it?
yeah. They're their own sort of
It's like the Care Bear
their own
cousins.
their own race, and they're a very violent war people.
But did they derive from like Earth
Something
X-Men?
like that. It was
Earth
an
mutants?
Apocalypse hidden island or something.
You
like
know how
that.
these
Okay.
It was all the
questions can be
extra sword
answered?
stuff. I'd given up by then.
Should have read the damn book.
I'd given up by then.
Well,
And anyway, so that
Jumping on point.
you couldn't have the two islands.
What did you want?
Oh no, I think you should what? Nah.
You couldn't have the two islands so close. There was going to be problems. So they terraformed Mars and moved the troublemaker mutants to Mars.
Oh, so
Oh,
Mars
so they
is
don't
like...
bury him anymore. They
Nah,
just
you
move him
get
to
rid of
Mars.
Mars
So-
is
so-
like... They're Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
what I'm
Okay.
thinking.
pretty much.
Are we going to see like a storyline down the track where Mars attacks?
For sure. And like Storm, for some reason, decided to battle to take over and be the leader. Like I read this 30 years ago when she beat Callisto
Is
for
this
the
Asian Mohawk
Morlocks
again?
thing. Yeah, she's Mohawk. The Mohawk.
Just
That's
read
a, that's a really weird pair of pants, though, isn't it?
That's fine.
Okay.
So they're
Better
sort
than
of setting up
choosing
the
something
same
like
deal.
Namor would wear, so
They
I'm
got the
glad she's wearing it.
council, their own council. Storm's the queen. Whatever.
But the line that's delivered at the end is great. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
it
believe
was
he's
good,
saying
it was good,
that.
it was
It's
good.
like that's cool.
So it's all Storm settling in. Magneto's moved there after quitting Krakoa in Immortal X-Men last week.
Yeah.
Um,
And then
he's going to be a fisherman. Oh, he's hanging around a fisherman. Sunspot owns the bar there. He's trying to make money because he's Sunspot.
Should I cut my hair like him?
Yes.
Okay.
No. The hair has
No.
It's just looks like
Should get a mullet.
cowboy people.
Or maybe Moon Knight.
Yeah, it's a bit like that.
Oh, don't
Brand, Agent Brand of Sword. She's dodgy. She's trying to tell him like, you need an X-Men. You need an X-Men. And then
Amanda Brand or whatever her name is.
Abigail.
Yeah.
Abigail. So yeah, I saw her in Immortal. I don't know
Yeah.
who she is.
Yeah, she
She's,
started from the Whedon's run. Yeah, she
yeah,
was the head of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Sword,
Sword, yeah.
Which was Space
the
Shield.
green chip.
Right.
So she's
Yeah.
trying
Yeah.
to sell the monorail to Mars now.
Yes. Yeah, she clearly causing trouble, right? She up to something not good. She bad. That's why she's trying to convince them all to get an X-Men. Storm's like, no, but she realised they need something, and that's where you get the last page of, oh.
Yeah.
So they won't be the X-Men. They're the opposite of the X-Men.
Women doing it for
Wink, wink, yeah.
themselves.
Old school X-Men? What's the opposite of the X-Men?
Why
That's a
women?
good question.
Included Xavier.
What?
Nothing.
No. Anyway, it was okay. Al Ewing, I don't know.
Is it Ewing writing?
Nothing
Yeah.
much happens in this issue.
No, it's a lot
Just
of
sort of lays
explaining
it.
the
Yeah.
lay of the land, so to speak. Well, Ewing, I must say, I tried everything he does, and I had tried stuff before Hulk, and the more I'm like, I don't know, I just think he got
Maybe one hit
not
wonder.
lucky, but the one thing I liked.
It
He
just
found
works.
found
Yeah.
what he liked.
Yeah,
like,
what I
is-
liked of his, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, stuff, because people had always talked him up before
Yeah.
Hulk, and I never really enjoyed his stuff. And his stuff since, they've been okay, but yeah, you know, just some dudes, they just you know, like.
Had that one good story in him.
100%. And like,
Oh, but also it could be dynamic. Like he might not be able to do a team book as good as a solo. You
Well,
know,
Team Book
like-
is what everyone used to talk him up on. Ultimates and Mighty Avengers.
Mighty was alright. What, was that the start?
Nah, like recent Mighty, like with Captain Marvel and
No, I didn't read that.
not Captain Marvel, no.
Yeah.
Not Black Lightning.
It's also that book.
What's his name?
Blue Marvel?
Yeah.
That Hulk book was also so weird.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
was so out there. It took everything not almost out of continuity, but it broke a lot
for
of
sure.
barriers, which made it hard to bring Hulk into other things. Where a few of the tie-in books were just completely separate, like that. King in Black tie-in book was that wordless.
Yes.
Kid,
Christmassy thing.
yeah,
that was
Christmassy
great.
thing. It was
And I'm
great, but
still
it was
looking
so
forward to
different.
Ant-Man coming up, right?
Yeah, so I think maybe I don't want to say in continuity stuff maybe not work as well with what this is, where I know Immortal was in
But it was its
continuity,
own island.
but it was its own thing. So maybe this Ant-Man mini
and
will be a bit different because
This
it will be
wasn't
its own thing.
bad. I'm not a big fan of Storm, so that's a big no-no for me. I used to like Storm, but over the years she's become. They write her so more pretentious, and I hate the she's a queen rubbish.
She hates it too, though.
Oh, but that's just what they try to like put her as this high and mighty queen character. Man,
Yeah.
she was a pickpocket in Egypt. It was her original.
Yeah, but she got
Thingy?
Wakandanized. So.
Yeah, even before that, it's because the cartoon gave her that very regal,
Freudian slip there, so-
proper. She was shit in that cartoon too. I didn't like her. She's just a bit of an uppity.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
not a fan.
Mm.
And Magneto,
Bit of a
I
Jada
don't know,
Pinkett.
whatever.
Magneto's Magneto.
And the rest of the island people, I don't know. X-Men in general, I haven't been overly digging it, but Immortal last week was great, so I don't know. And this was not bad at all, but just
Maybe
yeah.
if there was one page of Moira in every X-Men book,
It'd be
just-
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just
to
to make
set
it
it-
back.
at least. Yeah, at least. Like there might be full stories, but you're gonna get at least one page of Moira in every book.
Second main book of the week, Rocketeer: The Great Race, number 1, obviously. Tell us all about it, Dylan.
Where do I start?
There's
Much
there's
happens
no
in
race.
this.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Rocketeer is punching Nazis,
Mm.
but then suddenly just leaves from punching Nazis for some reason.
Well, he
He
knows. He
also
knows.
suddenly goes from talking to inner monologue to talking to himself.
Out loud.
Outside, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fast and Furious shit! I hate that. But they're just talking in the car. They can't hear each other,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they're just talking in the car. Oh, sorry.
Maybe they have walkie-talkies inside.
They don't, Dave.
CB.
Yeah.
No, there's no breaker.
It's a very simple, like classic Rocketeer type of story.
Yeah, it is.
Nazis, crime guys,
Cigarette smoking.
dodgy sort of government stuff, like it's usual stuff.
Rich philanthropist wanting him
Yes,
to do something.
yes,
Yeah.
very just Rocketeer, which is good.
Dodgy guy with a mustache.
The art is both nice, but I'm not a big fan of the colouring on it. Maybe I think.
Oh, I think it's alright. It matches the era.
Oh, I think
You know?
I think they're trying to make it look old school, but digital color and you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks like, you know, when Marvel recolor an old book.
Yeah.
I felt it looks a bit like that.
Okay, fair enough.
I feel like it clashes with how it was written too.
Yes.
It's written very old school, very kind of out loud exposition and that kind of stuff, which is cool if
It
you
also-
get it all right.
Seems like 3/4 of the panels are really taken care of, but there's a couple of
Yeah,
dicey
yeah.
ones in each page where you're like, okay, you just.
Like that first big
that's his
splash
face, is it? Yeah.
excellent.
Oh, it is. It's
right?
beautiful. Yeah, some sexy back there too.
Yeah.
I think the book would look so much better black, just pencils or inks, whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, good
'cause
call.
It's nice.
General question.
Yes.
Is it cheaper to print on glossy pages or just the old school, like, early 90s paper?
Paper must be more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because only not many people are doing it
No.
these days.
Like DC do it on the more premiere type of books that pick and
Really?
choose.
Okay.
Do they really? I thought it was everything.
Nah. I guess they do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was
Like,
everything.
you know the one I'm talking about, like,
Yeah.
late 80s, early
Yeah,
90s,
yeah, yeah.
just
I like paper better, but it must be more expensive. Because it's
Maybe the ink doesn't run as
it's
much.
not it's, you don't want to say a fine art source, but where the more plasticky paper is obviously,
Yeah.
you know, I assume anyway. But yeah, Rocketeer was good. The best bit about the issue for me was the back's got an oral history of Dave Stevens.
Who doesn't love that?
And it's all quotes from like who's who of old school comic guys. It's all from an upcoming documentary that I cannot wait to watch.
Oh, Dan Stevens.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's all about like they talk about how it all come about and how it morphed into pretty much an autobiographical comic, and he became like Cliff became Dave eventually,
Nice.
and like the ex-wife's like I was just. Yeah, and it's Betty Page, right, originally, and whatever, because he was fascinated with Betty Page, and that just morphed into their real-life relationship because he was jealous of her being a model, and right, like, it just became his life.
Crazy.
Like, Peavy's, like, there's a picture,
Yeah, I'll show you.
show 'em. There's a picture of who Peavy's based off, and it's,
Is his mentor in animation or
Yeah.
something?
Oh,
right?
wow.
Yeah, check it out, and there's a
Yeah,
PV
yeah.
down there. I'll show the
yeah,
audience.
it's cool. Yeah, so that was really great. I want this documentary around.
So it's a mini or it's an
Yeah,
old-
yeah.
yeah, full part of it. Yeah.
Fair 4 or 5?
Cool.
4, I think. Yeah, it was good, like, but not a mind blower.
No.
You're just like, You know, first you're reading it, you're like, is this written to be old, or is it just not? Or is it a little poorly written? But you're like, nah, it's just in the flavour.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
So I feel like I've read like better modern Rocketeer
Yes.
stuff. I wasn't, Stevens or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
What do you say?
pretty solid.
Yeah. Alrighty, new number 1 this week. We also have Batman Beyond.
Cool. You check this out?
I did check this out. I was a touch a little lost because I think it spins out of some of the stuff that's been like one of the running backups in Urban Legends.
Oh, right.
So like Bruce is gone, new guys running.
Oh, so it's like modern, like now, current? It's not in the future?
No, it's in the future,
Oh, okay.
but like it's further along in the Batman Beyond future. You know what I mean?
right,
Like,
yeah.
it's-
So Bruce is no longer Alfred.
I think Bruce is dead. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
He's
yeah,
pretty
Terry's on
old
his
in the
own.
Batman Beyond.
Yes. I think, but yeah, like there's an asterisk, see Urban Legends or whatever.
Oh, right.
What happened to Terry's last year or whatever. So yeah, so new dynamic. Someone new's running, Wayne Powers, and it was very much also a setup of laying where's who's who. Great art, pretty good though. Like it's the Kang guys,
Oh.
Kelly and Lendig. So they're just good. Like the art was really nice. It was not bad. I always liked Batman Beyond. It was a great cartoon.
concept.
The comics had always been a bit meh, whatever. I never really cared for them that much. But this was pretty good actually. I did like it. New villains. Terry's not as teched up. Like he's out of the mansion. The mansion's gone.
Okay, interesting.
He's sort of more on his own, I think.
That, like, Return of the Joker movie, man. I loved that.
It's
as
so
a kid.
good.
Great movie.
You watching that the first time, you get the reveal. You're like, oh,
And it's, like, pretty dark.
very dark.
What's that?
Batman Return of the Joker. Batman Beyond Return of the Joker.
You seen it?
No, I don't think I
It's freaking great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
Like, Batman the Animated Series going on to Batman Beyond was just seamless. It was
Yeah.
so good. They're both great cartoons in, different ways.
Yeah.
And
Well,
just
I watched the original. I never watched Beyond, so I'll
Beyond?
check that movie
Like
out.
Return the Joker is it's Mask of Phantasm. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like
Yeah, okay.
like quality.
Still crazy that was a cinematic release. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Alright, moving along. SpiderPunk number 1.
How was this one?
And this was I don't know. I think he's a cool design.
I
that's
expected.
all.
I expected something different, like the story to be different. Really.
and that's from the Spider Island stuff,
Spider-Verse?
Spider-Verse. Yeah.
So he's Hobby Brown, like Prowler basically. And like they're like a punk band. Like everyone's a punk band.
But
Like-
there wasn't enough punk band in it.
But it's
it
like-
was just.
Well, because they're superheroes.
Is it like Warriors but punk bands?
No, well, like he's got his Spider Band, which is just like Captain Anarchy, and an Iron Man, Iron Woman, whatever, a Hulk, and he's got his own crew. And then they're fighting Kraven the Hunters. Kraven and the Hunters is his band or whatever. And it's all very trying to be punk sort of talk, and I don't know. The art's very messy, which fits too, because that's what they're trying to do, right? Be edgy and underground sort of type. I get what they're trying.
It sounds Scott Pilgrimy, but it's
A little. It's like the whole world. Like obviously, in their world, Osborn was president, and SpiderPunk I think killed him, and like everything's just 70s New York, downtrodden, messy,
Yeah,
dirty,
yeah.
obviously. But then there's modern stuff in there, like spoilers. Kraven's there to just rise up crime and make people want to move out of town so people can buy in and gentrification.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
So it is what it is. Like it was not bad, but I just didn't care. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like he's just a cool design. I don't know if I ever really need to just read books about him. You know? Because it's a one gag design. Oh, Spider-Man with like a punk Spider-Man, cool. Not every one of those Spider verse characters needed a spotlight. Made for a cool toy.
Yeah, I was just expecting a different story. That's all. Like,
Sure, there'll be a symbiote issue.
Of course. Like, what were you expecting? Them to actually play bands? And battle of the bands?
bit more music, yeah.
Superheroes, though, man. It's hard. It's first issue too, remember?
Yeah.
I
He
didn't see
hits the bad guys with his guitar.
Did we see the Hulk? I didn't see the Hulk character.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And obviously, he's got to be
Foreshadowing
the
there.
drummer, right?
So, so-
He's got to be the drummer.
Oh, he has to be.
Hulk has to be the drummer.
Well, I don't know if they're actually really a band. I don't know. Because you don't see... They call themselves a band, and but you don't see any bandness. I don't see anybody with an instrument besides Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's not like Cap's rocking a bass or anything.
Should be just
Tambourine.
like his. Yeah, tambourine or like a
Should be built into the shield.
a DJ deck, and he's just throwing vinyls
that's not very
that are made of adamantium or something.
It's not very punk
No, but you could do that.
at all. At all.
Come sit over there for 5 minutes.
Okay.
After that comment.
I'm sorry.
No, SpiderPunk back. I'll leave that later.
Oh, okay.
I'll start watching some. That's not it. Alright, Little Monsters. Anybody read this?
Yeah,
I did.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Pretty good?
Yeah, I liked
Yeah.
it. I like.
It's very fast.
Yeah,
paced.
very fast. More little information on the vampire
Yeah,
and the
yeah, yeah.
kid, and that bit was great.
That kid is great.
And
Yeah, you get a
stuff's
bit of-
starting to go down. Which is cool.
So first issue essentially gave us a bit of a information about all the kids living in this empty city playing games because they're all vampires, but they really don't really seem to know what's going on. Is what the general gist of it is. This one it opens up to a little bit of a different arc of the story, and then comes back to where the first issue finished off with the guy speaking to one of the young kids. So it's really interesting. Lemire's just been doing some good shit,
Yeah.
so I like where it's going. I was a bit unsure with the first one because we didn't get a lot.
Yes.
But I now understand why we didn't get a lot. Like he is building up a good universe. Pretty,
For sure.
Yeah. So.
And you like the bad guy, the pizza issue, you know, you get
Yeah.
that sort of going,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, and
Yeah.
like that was very interesting,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, especially the
They didn't tell me what it was like.
Well, that but also the other side at the start of the story where how apologetic and stuff the guy was. Like,
Yes.
he wasn't there as a ravaging monster, which some people would see.
He was just hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And-
yeah, so it's good.
Yeah, it was-
Yeah, no, man, it was really good.
I think it's
Like from the slowness of and nothingness of the first issue, this one like ramped up, I guess.
Yeah.
Even though nothing really
Yeah.
Because I
extra
think
happened.
the first one, even though we all knew because that's how they're selling it, I think he was writing it as a like you don't know what the deal with the kids is, so it's just oh no, what are these spooky kids? And because it's black and white, even that it's out at night, it's not quite
Yeah, and
you
then-
know, and then you get the
and
reveal.
and they've been
Yeah, that other
alive for so long. And,
Yeah.
you know, that stuff.
that other vampire looks awesome too. Dustin Newland's doing some. Great,
Yeah, no, it was-
just I think the coloring is what makes it too. It's
Just the red.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I was nearly not going to bother with issue 2 because the first one just didn't quite grab me. It was not bad
Yeah, it was
anyway,
just-
but you're like, yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Well, I was the same. I was thinking maybe do I just get issue 1 and then wait to maybe
Yeah, if
get
it's
a
good,
trade.
trade it up, yeah.
But no, I'm glad I did.
Yeah, no, issue 2 was pretty good. Devil's Reign 6. Anybody read this?
I flicked.
Okay, so end of the Devil's Reign.
So big.
Big stuff going on.
Do we have
Change.
a president? Oh,
Well,
man.
no.
it kind of
Big
changed.
Mayor, sorry?
It kind of changed
Oh,
where,
it
where it was
changed.
going,
Yeah.
and so there was a big-ish death in the last issue,
Yep.
and then that kind of gets revealed at the end of this on.
So, yeah, Matt,
I don't want.
well, Daredevil finds out that who died last issue.
Yes, that's
And
a
it's
good
like-
way of putting it.
It's like, I'm killing him. So he just goes for Kingpin and he's ready to kill him. Enough, you know, I've had enough. That's his breaking point. It's over. I'm just going to beat him to death. And you got the Purple Man stuff and the Purple Man Kid and the Luke Cage stuff. It was a really good issue, actually. It was pretty packed. Wrapped up.
Yeah, I thought Luke Cage stuff was
Everything.
interesting.
Yeah.
And not.
So yeah, you know, spoilers. Kingpin is not going to be mayor. Luke Cage is the new mayor of New York City. They didn't quite say it, but it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's what happens in the Amiga Eddie Love one shot coming out for sure. But yeah, but the end bit, yeah. So Fisk then goes has a meeting with people and just does the most Fisky thing I've seen in a while. I'm not going to be under no man's thumb. So that was pretty good. Just Fisk's out. Chichero's art's amazing. And like it's also yeah, it's a big like what their run's been 3-year run so far. And this is clearly setting up their next, you know, Daredevil getting number 1, still with Zdarsky. You know, what feels like could be an end of a run, it seems like it's just really the beginning of a run.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit curious.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Because he's also got the other Daredevil Electra book, hasn't he? Or is that kind of finished now?
That finished, I think that was sort of like a fill in the gaps a bit.
Okay.
like a 3-parter.
Yeah, to
Interesting.
sort of set up. I think maybe to explain to people that were just jumping off of Devil's Reign where she was going, so that's where the book is going to go. Because I think he's going to change. I'm not just going to get into street fights and stop muggers. He's trying to save the world, not just Hell's Kitchen.
Okay.
Which, you know, Daredevil is great, but it is a cycle book. So, you know, time to do something new, and then when that comes, the next guy will come along and it'll be a back to basics. Daredevil, Hell's Kitchen, Bullseye. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But it was very good, and interested to see where some of these elements go. Like, Luke Cage as mayor is very interesting. Where they'll do with that and how they'll handle that.
It gives me some prospects for Danny.
Yeah.
Because he's not Fist anymore.
Yeah.
He can just be hanging out with Luke and helping and be like mayor for hire. No, you know what I mean? At
Yes.
least we get some Danny Rand. Give me
Yes.
some Danny Rand. Yeah, cool.
Jessica Jones, what a first lady, dead set.
How old's that kid now?
I'd say the kid's pretty young still, but I assume, especially if they get a book out of it, the kid's probably due for a bit of a
I was
bump.
going to say, because...
Bit of a bump.
Like, that
Like primary school age,
would have to make
maybe.
sense
I
by
know.
now.
Technically, if they go real time, she's adult.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I know,
well,
but
she
you
was
know.
around with Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good.
Cool.
Alright, Dylan, book of the week for you?
Oh boy, yeah, I think so. Anybody else read this
I
one,
read
sir?
it. Yeah.
Oh.
Holy
Yeah,
cow.
I'd say this is book of the week.
Holy crap, man.
Wow.
I just looking at it, I said to you, like, you hadn't even seen it yet, right?
Yeah.
I'm flicking through it on the shelf, and I'm like, oh yes, this book, again, as usual, is way more bleak and depressing than I ever expected it to be.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Because goddamn it is.
Man.
Was this issue funny at all, really? It was
No.
just,
No.
it was
No.
just heartbreaking, the whole issue.
It's
Everything.
so good. But, jeez.
Man, it is...
It's a stiff drink type of book.
Oh, yeah, man. It is
Oh, it's so
dark.
good. It's so good.
Because yeah, last issue, Heroes for You, well, ended with Heroes for You on fire.
Yes.
Someone torched the building.
Yes.
I must have missed that when I was away. That's
yeah.
excellent.
And so this issue is the cops investigating who,
Yeah.
everything and
Power
what's on
Girl's
it.
clearly a prime suspect.
Yeah,
She got
yeah,
fired.
yeah. I did like that she's
You've already
gone
told
back
me
to
everything
being
you know.
Power Girl.
Yes.
I'm like, yes, that's why she was here in the first place.
Yes.
But whatever, it's a great
No,
book.
it was just a nice little side beat.
Mm-hmm. But then, who did it? And then the extra bit, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
man,
You
no.
could- it rips your heart out twice, sort of
Yes.
thing, right?
Because, like, yeah, who does it? But, like, why
Yeah.
did it? Who got him to do it? And then who
The-
gets caught?
Yeah, the repercussions.
Oh,
sort of
man.
What he did, like, I don't like Red.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, it is so bleak.
I just read 2 pages and it's so sad. Him, Red talking to his missus and
Yes.
confessing. Holy hell.
Because it's so, like, there's no, like, obviously you've got the corporate people and stuff, but with the main cast of characters, there's no bad guy.
No.
People are just, kind of down on their luck and
Yeah.
trying to make the most of what they got, and it's just sad.
I guess the only humour in this issue was the
Robot?
robot setting up it, like they're setting up the pizza shop or whatever. The couple of lines from the GI robots, I think, or whatever it is. Do you think they did it because I'm a robot? I don't like robots, so they burn it down or something like that. That was about it, but right? That was the only levity
Man.
in a very dark book. And also all set up so well. Like, it's been a very well constructed miniseries.
It's a great book, yeah. Recommend this when the trade comes out.
Got announced and came out, and he's like,
Yeah,
one
this
star
can be a fun
Scudrum,
book.
yeah,
Yeah.
fun.
Like-
Testing Man, Red Tornado.
Yes.
Like
No.
Fractions, like Jimmy Olsen book, where it's just dumb fun.
He just get gut punchy every issue.
Oh, bro.
Every issue!
What a great book.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
For
book.
like the most bleakest reasons. It's such a great
Yeah.
book.
Because I couldn't believe it when I flicked through it. You just like, oh, like just every page.
Oh.
Yeah, we won't spoil the
It's
back
too,
end
too
of
good
it.
to
It's
spoil.
way too good. Yeah.
And if you haven't read it, well, this is number 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't read it, I cannot stress enough how much I recommend this as a trade when it comes out.
Yeah.
Because it's
It's
so
so good, but
it's quirky.
don't go into it thinking it's like a fun
No,
beat 'em up.
it has
It's
definitely
just
got its
it's-
weirdness. It's left to
Yeah.
center, but
it's a story.
it's emotional.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, very.
And like Lever's art, how good is it? Like, because
It's
those
amazing.
pages,
There's some emotion in that art.
right?
He's very good.
Yeah. No,
What a great
yeah.
book. What a great book.
Yeah, so good, so good. And also a great book. She-Hulk.
Oh, really?
It's just...
Nothing's
Oh.
happening.
I would like a bit of action.
All right.
I felt like I just read this issue last month.
Nothing's
Oh, wow.
happening.
That's disappointing.
I don't know if I'll continue
Well,
with it now.
Blake told us that he was like just cancelled off his order. I'm like, no good. 'Cause I haven't read it yet. He's like, well, she spends the first couple of pages trying to look for new clients, and then her and Jack sit on the couch eating pizza, talking about why he needs to eat pizza now. And it was pretty accurate.
Wow.
Like, it's very, like, obviously that's what it's trying to do the Fraction slice of life superhero book, right? Which I get, that's fine. But,
That can be very hit and miss.
yeah, and like, it's not bad. Like, the Jack stuff, there's an intrigue
Yes,
there.
like that's why I kept going with
Yeah,
it.
I've got to push through to find out what the deal is.
Maybe the next issue with the Thing in court.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do like Ally McBeal lawyer stuff.
Yes.
While they're setting up the Jack stuff, because I kept going with the Jack stuff because that stuff was interesting.
Yes.
And I like Jack of Hearts.
Same thing.
And like I really dig the covers on this book.
Yeah.
I like the cover style. I like it a lot. But the book is it's not doing anything in 3 issues. It has not done anything.
Well, the last issue this was very similar.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. It's just a little bit of a
Bland.
punch. Like
Yeah.
the only action that's been in it is the
It's the
first issue.
where she fights Titania.
Yeah, and it's a friendly. We're gonna fight to get our
Yeah.
aggression out.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, because I'm looking now. It's like, is this the last issue? Cause
Yeah, no,
It's
it's seriously,
very
man.
same.
I had the same thought actually.
Yeah.
he's just sleeping in her apartment again. And it's like, oh, okay, they're chatting.
They're
And,
eating pizza this time of day.
oh, sorry.
But yeah, the Jack
Probably
stuff. There's
the
enough
last time.
there to make me. I got to find out where that's
Yeah,
going.
well, if they
I swear
do
to God,
things
that's
with
the
it.
same panel. Anyway.
Actually,
Because
I just
I did like the bit where Jack's like, all I know about my past is what people have told me.
Yes.
I thought that was very interesting.
Yes.
Like, next issue, if the Thing Court bit stuff is good,
Yeah.
maybe.
Because that was
You're on
fun.
notice.
Yeah,
That was fun when she's talking to him on the phone.
that and then Quicksilver calls up.
Yes.
He's like, speeding ticket.
Yeah.
Like, that bit was good.
Because that's what you want out of
Yeah.
the SheHulk book, right? The silly, cool stuff. And like the Awesome Andy coming back from the old Slot
Yep.
series where they were doing all that.
Mhm.
So, like, hold now.
Hopefully he's just taking his time to get the ball rolling. Like, you set up all the exposition stuff in
Yeah.
the first two issues, which maybe is not ideal,
No.
but once they've got set everything up,
Yep.
it'll start.
You know, I think
Hopefully.
maybe my biggest problem was
Hopefully.
last issue ended with the big tease
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the containment and like, whoa, what's going on here? And you got nothing of that. Nothing. Like, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Next up, Batman Killing Time. I'm really enjoying this too. You read this?
Yeah.
This is good.
This is really good.
Yeah. Like, last issue was excellent with the heist. And they kept the jumping aroundness and the
Yeah,
time.
don't give up.
You didn't read issue 2, Dave?
Nah, not yet.
Because obviously it wasn't as good because they're not pulling off the end points different.
Yeah,
But it's still good.
like on paper, that idea of jumping back and forth, I feel like if you told me the book was like that, I'd be like, oh man, that sounds horrible.
100%.
But I read it and it flowed well.
I know. I like that in heist movies where they're doing the heist and it goes
course.
back to
Yeah,
set,
yeah.
they set stuff up.
And, you know,
I don't know if that works in a comic
yeah,
book.
I
Yes,
mean, visually, like in a movie, that's great, but
That's Dave.
yeah, it's hard to pull off. But 2 issues they've done it, and you're like, oh, I want to know.
It's a
I
very,
want to know what's going on.
it's a very intriguing mystery.
Yeah,
Again, I said this last time, but like Catwoman being a villain,
yes,
good.
yes,
Like she's murdering people.
yes, and then Enigma and her's banter, both sort of against each other, and it comments about other rogues, so to
Yeah.
speak. Like that's some good stuff.
That's a great back to back.
Yeah.
In the asylum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Riddler's awesome in this.
Yeah,
man. He's
I like-
great.
He's my favourite Bat villain, and I've not liked anything they've done in forever. And this is exactly what I want him to be.
This is what you want in the movie, right?
Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Yeah, there's more
Autistic,
viewers.
really.
Yeah.
Who's the blonde chick?
Killer Croc's girl.
Dang. King Croc's got game.
Yeah. Well, I just think she uses him a bit or whatever. But she was great. Her panels.
Yeah.
Still getting his croc wet.
So he left the money last time. Some stolen money, obviously. So like an idiot, she goes and buys herself a like 14 grand necklace.
Oh,
So
don't,
Batman comes to visit. But the way she handles Batman was gold.
That was really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's basically like, yeah, man, I grew up in Gotham. Like, what are you gonna do? Throw me around and like, I don't care. I'm gonna tell people Batman broke into my apartment, innocent girl, and freaking threw me out the window.
I
What
bought
are you gonna
myself
do?
a nice necklace with some money my partner left me.
Left for me.
Yeah. She's sort of right, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
she ain't dirty.
Yeah, she's like, I didn't steal it.
Yeah.
I like it.
You know, those pages alone are like, this book's fantastic.
Like with the train.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Tom King, his Batman stuff hadn't really hit for me before. I thought like his long run on Batman was very drawn out.
Oh, that's right. Tom King's like the special ops dude, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But this was very good, very good. Alright, moving on. Strange number 2.
Yeah.
What a great book.
Bloody oath.
Yeah, this is good.
That was good.
What a
That's
great-
fine.
It's just
What a great
action,
finish.
just all action
Yeah.
throughout the book.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. Have a
It's just
flick.
so good.
It's, really loved the take. Like, I was obviously annoyed that they'll get rid of Strange. But the twist they've put on it with her,
I like-
the way she's reacting to it,
Mm.
her banter with Wong is good as well. I'm digging it.
I like Clea.
Yeah, same.
She's great.
Same.
I haven't really, because
Yeah, I know.
a lot of the strange stuff wasn't with Clea. I haven't read the older
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
so
Because she's not just Doctor Strange with boobs.
No,
Right? Like,
no,
she's
no,
so
yeah.
And she
different.
shows
Yeah.
that
She's
at
her
the end
own
of this one.
character. Yeah, and it's what makes it. But like her and Wong, and same, like they have a totally different relationship than Steve and
Big time.
Wong, but it's just as good.
I'm saying I wasn't. I never drank this much, or maybe I was thinking before. Now I don't drink enough.
Yes.
Oh, that's such a good line.
No, very, very, very good.
Art is great.
Yeah,
Art
Yeah.
is so good.
yeah.
That last panel when she gets pissed off,
Yeah.
that
That's cool.
turn,
Yeah.
because that can unleash some shit with what she's capable
Oh, yeah.
of.
Mhm.
Plus being the Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah, I'm digging.
Pretty cool.
You
Yeah.
turned me because 3 months ago I was pissed off.
yeah,
Oh,
Because the art is great, the action was great. Like, I just love her. She's great as Strange. Even just in as Strange and
second issue.
Hmm.
She-Hulk. Second issue.
Oh, and the one page where you see young Matheson,
yes.
you're like, oh, and it's just there.
Mm.
No mention again, no nothing. Just oh, okay, so that's gonna
Yeah.
come up somewhere. I'm like, oh, they're doing something with that too. And obviously intentional to get the jacket man rocking around in a couple of months' time. But yeah, very good, very good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, this one's over to you two. Apache Delivery Service.
The end.
The end.
Yeah.
How'd it finish?
I enjoyed it. I still enjoyed it. I know you dropped way off the book. What did you?
I like this last issue.
Yeah. Gave you a bit of backstory
Yeah.
on the.
If it was like a oversized two-parter
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a good call. Yeah.
instead of 4 issues,
I
if
like
it was
that.
just
Just a
split
little
into
too
yeah,
stretched.
yeah.
Especially with what happened from issue 2 to issue 4, that would have actually worked really well. Really well. Because this one, it delves a little bit deeper into the crazy French killer's background.
In the beginning, I thought that was Apache.
Oh, right.
But I'm like, oh no, that's not him.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
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 Because he's killing animals and torturing them. Like,
Yeah.
oh, what the hell? Oh no,
being
it's
treated,
a psychopath.
treated like a whore. Unfortunately, as a kid, so yeah, he went through some shit, but that doesn't excuse him for. But yeah, I like the way it ended.
Wait.
I think it was.
Is this the right one?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Even when it says to be continued.
Probably
Oh
not
no,
then.
no, then yeah, that's not
We
it.
sold-
sold, we sold out then.
Oh, okay.
That's just their.
That's even better.
The covers are the
Placeholder.
Keep
same.
you thinking, Dave.
Yeah.
They are very similar.
Overall, I like with it how it went from A to Z, whatever. Like the story.
Scale? So-
It's
The
not.
cameras, maybe?
Oh.
Yeah. Excuse the beeping.
But yeah, it could have been like a really one shot, a thick one shot, or like
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
oversized two-parter. I know about 4 issues, but overall, I liked the entire
Yeah.
story. But yeah, I don't know if I need 4 issues.
I think, picking it up the way we did, I still enjoyed it. I would have loved to walk to a comic book shop, see this as a trade, and go, "Oh, this looks interesting," and read the whole thing
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
trade.
yeah, yeah,
Beautiful. You go, "Holy shit, that was a really cool
Yeah.
story." I didn't expect where it started to where it ended
Yeah.
up, and the way it ended was really cool as well. So,
Well, that's how the first issue is like Vietnam story and ends with Nazi gold. I'm like, oh, what a twist!
yeah.
But you know,
But yeah, so yeah, pick it up as a trade. Is what I'm trying to say.
Fair enough. Alrighty. Thing finale.
Okay, how does this end?
I didn't get to this.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Does he drop the belt?
Yeah, the belt seems to disappear, I think.
I'm very surprised actually that it makes sense.
Yeah, no, it'll make sense. Well, yeah, as much as this book was gonna make sense, let's say that.
Do you read this for me?
I haven't got to. I've got actually.
Look at that page, but
oh, great, fantastic! Look at it.
Oh.
So good.
Yeah.
show the people.
Kirby Dots,
Kirby
Both-
dots?
both pages are excellent.
Kirby Crackle, whatever it's called.
I've got 3, 4, and 5 to read, so that'll be this week because I think I've got like 1 book this week. So I'm like, I just need to save this in FF for the moment and maybe spoil.
It's hard to talk about too because it's
Such a weird, encompassing
no,
story.
because everything being weird and this is very much explaining everything.
Oh, okay. Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want
Okay.
It's not much to talk about without hitting the big things.
By the trade.
You read this, Nitin?
No, I haven't read it yet.
Oh, the Doom's in this. It was good.
Get on it.
Yeah, you want to buy something to put Doom and Wear in it.
And then
Both of them.
Get Timber Foot to draw it.
Yeah. Sweet. dream. No, I liked it. Like, the whole mini has been enjoyable, but not what I ever expected this was going to be,
Yeah,
right?
man.
Like,
It's just a trip.
yeah. And like every issue, you're like, I still don't know what's going on. But this one, I know what's going on.
Cool.
The art is nice.
For the most part.
Can't wait to read that. This
Simple.
Yeah, like, I wrapped it up pretty
Yeah, nice,
well.
nice.
The Doomsday stuff was good. Yeah. Oh, there's some really good Doom. Really good Doom. Heavy Metal Drama Bombs.
what is you?
I don't know, because it doesn't tell you on the goddamn
I
cover.
love it.
On
Doesn't-
the final page of the book says chapter 3.
Not
So.
even the fine print tells you, I don't think.
No.
Doesn't need it. It's metal.
Oh, like we got in
Animal House.
twos again or one, and I'm like,
Yeah.
opening the box, I'm like, I don't know
sort of-
I have to mark off, make sure I'm getting the right one.
Oh, the barcode. The barcode tell you?
I don't know. I don't
It
think
says
so.
cover A.
One of the numbers in the barcode.
00311. So maybe.
Oh yeah, that's
3.
Maybe.
I know the last number is the printing.
Yeah. So maybe.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we have
Yes.
to look at the barcode.
Tell us all about it for me.
So he now knows how to kill these monsters, aliens, through doggy
What?
style, chopping their heads off. This is the craziest, trippiest book going around. Like, thing might be pretty weird, but this book is next level. The art is awesome. These aliens are coming to Earth, disguising themselves as prostitutes, and then succumbing men. And then they're inside this weird, what looks like a meat cave, and then these weird alien dogs are processed from the men stuck in this thing. But this guy has seen the light and is killing them, but now the police are on his tail, and he's a heavy metal drummer.
This sounds like
It is.
a really cheap 80s movie.
This
They
sounds
live?
like somebody did a lot of acid.
And watch They Live.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
A
I was
lot of acid.
thinking.
Because they're fighting over it. I like the concept. I like the art. The art's really cool. As I said last time, it reminds me a bit of Scott Pilgrim mixed with.
Yeah, because it's cartoony,
yeah,
but
it's gross,
yeah.
and then it's also psychedelic.
Because
as
the
all
people have that short Scott Pilgrimness.
Yes,
Like
yeah,
they're
the
sort of,
eyes.
sort of stumpy looking little.
hell. Yeah, cool. They look.
The more out there pages are fantastic. The human pages, it is what it is.
But there's this bit where the alien came to him in some weird psychedelic dream, telling him like the pussy's not the pussy, talking about the prostitutes. But now he was in the woods where he killed the alien thing and had its head, but then he saw two cats having sex. Then he killed them as well, and
Just in case?
just in case, and they were also poor spoilers, guys,
Jeez.
and gals, all the gals out there that are going to read it. So yeah,
Jesus.
there's still a couple of issues on the. It's been selling well. I
Yeah,
think it's excellent. It's
I
really cool.
hate its size.
It's a little bit smaller, but you get a lot out of it.
Hey.
See you, Dave.
Thanks.
Yes. The next book is always going to be book of the week.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Book of the week.
it was between this and 1 star, but 1 star was just so.
Yeah, well, I didn't read one
Cool.
star, so this is book
But
of the
yes,
week.
this was fantastic.
Cause-
Moon Knight number 10,
Yes.
the psychiatrist stuff.
Man.
So good.
So last issue, he now has a haunted office.
Yep.
And the Zodiac came to visit the psychiatrist
Yeah, and you
a
hadn't
couple of
really
issues back.
seen that anything
Yeah.
come of
Back
that.
from
So when the issue started and he's just talking to her, I'm like, hold on, did I miss an issue or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
And then
So-
it keeps going.
Yeah.
Revelations come out about the psychiatrist that we're not going to speak about,
Yeah.
but you mentioned it earlier about gentrification, and it was my favourite line in this book because his line about execution by gentrification,
Yes.
where a certain person
Right.
is sealed in a welded shut casing in the basement of a pre-building ready to be poured concrete on to live in there forever.
It was.
Whew. That's going to come back in about 10 years' time.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's and the art. I need to talk about the art. I almost want to say it's not the penciling; it's the lighting.
Yeah,
The lighting of this book is just it's bold. The Moon Knight Kate. I don't know. It's just the art's killer in this book. Really,
I don't know who that is. Is there like a Moon Knight villain?
The
Oh.
guy that comes to fight him.
No, the psychiatrist, who the psychiatrist turns out to be.
It doesn't turn out to be anyway.
What do you mean?
Isn't it all?
It's the one who gets sealed up.
Yes, the guy who's.
Oh, yes. Who is it? I can't remember now. I read that days ago.
XMen.
Oh, yeah. It's an old thingy. Isn't that the... Oh, no, isn't that the guy's name? I don't know.
No, the psychiatrist was.
Yes. But wasn't it... Who's the... I don't know. I read that days ago. I drank a lot yesterday.
Not Clayface.
A lot.
Yeah,
Yeah. I know, but I can't remember what the name is.
Oh. Okay.
Like I said, I drank a lot yesterday.
It's free.
More than is.
But yeah, probably. Maybe.
Great book.
Yes, I went from being not too sure about it at first to really
Oh,
enjoying
it's
it.
digging hard now.
Because the first issue was great, and then it got there was a middle couple.
They had the She thing. It's She-Hulk.
Yeah,
effect.
you're like, I read the same issue. But the
It was, but
The
it wasn't
Zodiac was
because
the
it brought in the other fist. So
Yes.
that's the other thing I will say. It might have been a bit slow, but it was building some extra shit into
Yeah.
it, and it was also giving you the false sense of security around Zodiac as well.
yes,
So that was doing a lot of moving pieces in the background that may not have been moving as quick at the time.
and still
but
are, but like
Oh,
the Tiger
yeah.
stuff's gone nowhere in a couple of issues.
yeah,
Like there's a lot. Like the other fist has not been in the book. The last couple.
yeah. I'm just hoping, give me 3 arcs time, we get a Dracula stuff with the vampire stuff that came
Oh.
We don't have enough Dracula stuff in.
Heard he owes him some money.
I like it.
And I think our final book that we got piled up, Wonder Woman Historia #2. How was this, Dylan?
This is great.
Yeah,
You
it
read
was
this
great.
too?
Yeah.
I read it.
Yeah.
This is thicker than the first one.
It seems like
Yeah,
Like,
it felt longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how weighty that
It's not
is.
Phil Jimenez this time. It's Gene Ha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks freaking awesome because
Yeah.
I like Gene Ha.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the book
Oh,
is
wow.
great. He is so good in this book.
It's not as wowy as the Jimenez.
No,
issue.
but it's still
Especially
very
what
nice.
was gonna be.
Yeah. especially like the layouts and
Yeah.
stuff. It's a bit more boxy and panely, but yeah. At first I was not sure, but he won me over, man. It
Oh
was
man,
great.
especially in the beginning when she's talking to Artemis and it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
is it a person? Is it trees and an animal? It's shapes. It's just so good. That page with Hera
Yeah.
and the gold, like every time he does Hera, he's got the golden ratio around her.
Yeah.
which was excellent.
It's
But-
very boxy.
Yes.
But the story is Hippolyta is following the Amazons after they rescued her, and she wants to become one of them, and then spoilers, whatever. She wants to set up her own
Okay.
tribe of Amazons,
Ooh.
like a seventh tribe,
Ooh, Matt.
who worship all of the goddesses,
Yeah.
not just their own. The tribe.
Yep,
So
yep, yep,
Athena's tribe, Aphrodite's tribe. Anyway, and it's just basically what do you call it? Gathering other women to become the
Yeah. Like mortal women that have been saved from.
by the Amazons. And the
Yeah.
Amazon, they're going around just killing dudes who are enslaving women
Yeah.
and selling them off and everything like that.
What?
It's great. It just builds on the Wonder Woman lore.
Yep. Is there a reason for the art change story-wise, or is it just?
I think it's
one
just
of these?
different eras, and
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the next
one.
one's Nicholas Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The third issue is going to be Nicholas
Oh, so
Scott.
they change up every time.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
cool.
3 issues and it's 3 different artists, and I guess it works in the last bit
Wow.
with the gods on the male gods.
Yeah. Did you
Uh,
see it's like Hercules on that last page?
Yeah,
Yeah. Like I almost missed him because he's like tiny.
yeah. Well, not that the last.
Because the
page.
art
Oh,
is
like
a little seems more darker
Yeah,
than
Yeah.
the previous issue, obviously.
that page is
Just
that.
like the
This
Batman
panel is awesome.
It's so good.
Panel, this large page
Yeah.
where it's just, God, Zeus is the all
Yeah.
encompassing. He's large and he's got small demigods, and you got the Hercules in the bottom who's small, and it's basically they're gonna attack the Amazons because they're getting
Yeah.
Out of-
Yeah.
yeah, they're
You
getting too
get
big
back
for their
your
boots.
box,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
and it's building the Wonder Woman lore how Hercules betrayed them and after
Yeah.
that he got beaten, all that stuff.
So if you know nothing about this, would you still?
If you don't know anything about Wonder Woman, this is probably
I think it's great.
it's
yeah.
great because it'll tell you because I don't think Wonder Woman will be in this or she'll be in the last panel
Yeah.
of the book. This is just like a history. It's called Historia,
Yeah.
but history of the Amazons,
And
and
the
it's
way-
great.
The way it's framed too, it's kind of like it's being told by one of the Amazons to
Yes.
the younger ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
I might get the hardcover.
Yeah.
Oh
it
man.
looks intriguing.
Lots of it
Like
is
Dead Earth.
lots of it is fresh as well.
Yes.
Like lots of it's just brand new.
Like
Cool.
the designs of the goddesses is brand new.
Oh yeah.
like Phil
yeah.
Jimenez in the last issue. Oh my god, the best thing he's ever done.
Yeah, man. Loving this so far.
We're hitting the more Perez style Wonder Woman than your superhero Wonder Woman sort of stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah, and a bit more like the New 52 stuff, which
Yeah,
is a bit
yeah, yeah.
more like
Yeah.
out there
Yeah.
indie
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
And the Perez stuff is what modern Wonder Woman is sort of the lore and all the
Yes,
history
yes, yes.
is based on.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'd be really nice if the last like panel was just the Perez Wonder Woman bit, like, you know,
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
that'd be nice.
But and like it's been 3 great artists. I like Nicola Scott. She's
Yeah,
very
for
good.
sure, for
sure.
She is a comic book artist.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
So and she's gonna do a great job. That's
Yeah,
why you
yeah,
haven't
no,
seen her in
yeah.
anything for a while.
Yeah,
'cause-
yeah. Working on this tomb of a book.
Yeah.
Bloody oath.
It's big, yeah.
That's what I'm like.
It's
This
big, but this
seems
is bigger.
Yeah, it seems bigger.
Yeah.
All
But
these oversized seem to really get your money's worth. Like you do get a lot of art
When they come out.
When they come out, I'm saying the same thing about that Catwoman one. That was that's excellent.
Is that running late?
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
now, but yeah.
Well, you just read Rogues, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was awesome. Did you read that?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, you didn't listen to
First
last week's
issue?
episode, obviously.
Show continued.
No, no. Hey. I skip that shit because I don't want it spoiled.
Yeah, of course.
Like
I did too,
I think
don't
was it Newsarama that spoiled
Yeah,
Human
well
Target?
done, guys. At least could have been inside the article, not the headline.
It was in the headline
Human-
and a pretty major thing that happens in that book. Thank you.
You know the other ones I don't like?
It's not like there's a
where
3-month wait for the next one.
the title is
Vague.
vague,
And
but
then
then the
there's a
picture?
picture?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
like, oh, well, I'm pretty sure I can work that out.
Yeah. Rogues was awesome,
Yeah, it
man.
is a.
It's great.
Yeah.
That next issue
Yeah.
could be like anything
Yeah.
with where they're going.
Like I'm so glad they're doing, you know, as inconsistent the naming and calling everything Black Label
Yeah.
is or whatever, but them doing kind of like adult
Yes.
kind of imprint, have swearing and
Yes.
some
Yeah.
adult stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's
They
awesome.
just need to go a little harder sometimes, mate.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like, you know, that's what the point of.
Yeah, well,
So Vertigo was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like some
Oh,
of the
the
Vertigo
Penthouse.
stuff was great.
Oh, for sure.
because like that Penthouse Black Label, that was next
Yeah.
level. So you should think the same thing for your comic books.
Damn right.
Real eye opener as a young teenager. Whew.
Okay, is that anybody else?
What should
doing
we read, boys?
more reading?
Nah, that's it for me.
I read the new Monkey Prince.
Hey,
It
how's
just
that?
continues on the story.
Yeah.
I thought it's 12 issue. I thought it was going to be a 6
I thought it was 6-parter.
No, well, apparently it says 12 on that issue.
He loves a 12-parter.
Mm. But I like, you know,
finishing.
I love the monkey
Yeah,
monkey
it's
a
stuff.
good
So it's just like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
more lore to it, even though it's not real.
Yeah,
You know, not official lore.
Yeah.
But it's great. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't want to say too much.
Yes.
Well, I read like World of Krypton, the latest issue
Yeah.
of that, and that's very much the same. Like it's cool, but it's not like I can talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was
Nothing
good.
about
issue.
Yeah, I enjoyed
Yeah.
reading it. Just
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
something you can say. You know, oh, this you know, this happens and this happens.
A big
and this
character
happens.
didn't come back, or someone didn't
Yeah.
die.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was a good issue, but nothing
Yeah.
to write
Yes,
home
yes, yes.
about.
I think that's it. Well, that's the only other thing I read.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I read everything we went through, so
Yep.
I've got a big week this week, so that should be interesting.
Alrighty, we also got
Oh, tons of action
how
figures.
many boxes of action figures? Like 10
Oh, about
almost.
that, yeah. We haven't had any NECA or McFarlane all year because some distribution changes
Yeah.
in the local distributor. So on Monday, was it Monday? What day was it?
I wasn't
Friday.
Monday because we were both there.
Friday.
It's a Friday.
Yeah,
I think it was
Friday.
Friday because you posted a whole bunch of
Yeah.
stuff on the
Yes,
Friday.
Yes. Friday. We get not one but both deliveries. First we get the NECA stuff, and then in the afternoon, after I've just finished sorting all that, getting the shelves looking all nice.
Yeah, I
and
couldn't
neat.
believe that, and I had to go home
Yeah.
early
Well,
for some
that's
reason
almost
too.
more annoying than getting them all together in one
Yeah.
hit,
Yeah.
because you've got to reshuffle everything after. Damn it.
And then McFarlane rocked up. But some great figures.
Who's
We got more than we can show, but we'll pick a few out.
Here's the best one.
NECA Ultimate Thing. McCready.
Greedy.
Ultimate McCready.
I think that's the first one.
What have you done?
Things
Made a
are
sale.
you know where it just goes off and you can't stop it.
Oh yeah,
Not
that would
too
have been bad.
You can show to people. I'm
Ah,
too
okay.
Because
low.
I guess I'm
they're
standing
doing
up.
2 of them because the other one has the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's just reflecting the phone back.
Yes.
Oh,
There
these
you go.
eye beams are awesome.
We got Wolfman, classic Wolfman. I wish this was black and white. I wish they showed both versions. Because I bought the Frankenstein in black and white, and now I'm like, I don't know. Torn.
Maybe tilt it
No,
the
you
other way.
could
Dylan.
continue the black and white.
Don't tell me what to
It's
do,
not a
Dave.
black and white Wolfman.
Okay.
They will go, won't they?
Mind your business,
The-
Dave.
Frankenstein, they did black and white first. The colour only just came out.
Come on,
Mummy's
production
getting
line
both
going here.
at the same time, I think.
Hmm.
He's only seen colour so far. So I'm like, I don't know. The boys, this one.
The
Homelander.
eye beams are awesome.
Maybe tilt it
Show,
the
maybe
other
show
way.
the or maybe show the back of the box. So, everyone telling you what to do now. That's better.
I'll listen to fun.
Stand straight,
You would
man.
never make Prices Right cut.
Yeah, do the hand thing.
Yeah, double tap.
I'm not even in the shot. Don't go like this.
You got double
There you
tap.
Get in the shot.
We also got some Diamond Select Cobra Kai.
These look great.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg, John.
These look
Karate
great.
Kid.
Show no mercy.
What?
And then there's also a crease, but
Karate Kid.
Crazy.
Shelf.
Karate.
Karate.
Not art
Cobra
attack.
Kai's the best show on television. Love it.
Huh?
Love it.
Yeah, everyone talks about that one.
Oh, it's so good, bro. Like, it's the perfect level of, geez, this is dodgy, but geez, it's amazing. I love Karate Kid.
Oh shit.
Karate Kid's one of my favourite.
This.
Yeah, that was just for you. We got some McFarlane Batman movie.
The
figures.
Batman?
Yeah. We got some more McFarlane stuff. There's some Endless Winter and some Free Jokers. This one for me to buy. Dark Knight Returns. The single figures of Dark Knight Returns as well, but this is a 2-pack with
I
Superman.
think I've already got that, but in
Two-pack
different.
is
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some Witcher.
We got Geralt.
I've got a horsey. Nay.
Well,
Nay.
the,
You gotta,
Nay.
you gotta sell
the
those.
Dark Knight Returns
Try
regular
that.
single card figures have a build up of the horse.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You gotta sell that together.
Huh?
You gotta sell those together.
Nay.
Nah.
Nay.
You're getting stuck with a
Hey.
horse in the
We got
show.
Nah, I
Roach.
got more him.
Geralt's horse.
Yeah, straight away.
So Geralt has two swords, right? He's got a silver sword for monsters and steel sword for people.
Alright, nerd.
Okay.
Geralt comes with the steel sword. If you want the silver sword, you got to buy the horse.
Ah,
That's pretty good.
That's smart.
Good job, Todd.
Yes, very good, very smart.
And ton more action figures, all different ones that come out with more Neckers, more McFarlanes.
Disappointed. His chin looks bigger in the picture on the back than it is.
That's just a bit
Superman?
of a taste test.
Is there a eagle?
Good to have him back.
She needs the
He needs the eagle, right?
shirt with the deep V. Yeah, hang on.
He's right, buddy.
Thank you.
So it looks like an action figure. I'm gonna get in there.
Heaps.
Yeah, nice work. Come in store and check the rest out.
Oh, it's the fullest the shop has looked figure-wise for ages.
Yeah, those middle shelves on the back issue bins are pretty full.
Yeah. Like when I finished at 7:30 on Friday night, and I'm like, yeah. Look at them shelves.
And lots of movie figures and stuff as well. So it's not just the comic book stuff. There's heaps of other stuff. Which
Yeah,
in
yeah.
those middle shelves, which is really cool.
Is it time? No, what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at, Dave?
Oh no.
Do it.
We've been waiting for this one.
I'm going to
2
delay
weeks,
it for a
right?
little bit longer.
Oh, hang on. First things first.
Yes.
It's just a little quick thing. You were away when. So here's your big head keyring from
Hey!
Hawaii, bro.
Oh, dude, it's like a self-portrait.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just saw that sitting there.
Oh, it's got a
I like
big
that they're
butt
royal.
too. It's packing.
Oh, dude. They all,
Look at
had,
that.
they all had some back.
but don't.
Look at that.
Oh man.
That's thick.
Yeah. And thank you, Hawaii. Mine broke the other day. Appreciate that.
Oh,
Bastards.
beautiful.
Some super glue needed.
Okay, before we get into this really good TV show, you guys see, if you guys are my friends on Facebook, you would have seen me share. There's a Halo cookbook.
Oh yes,
I saw that.
That's an official Halo cookbook.
So what's in it?
Yeah.
What's in it?
What is in it?
Massive burger on the cover.
Yeah, there's like a burger. There's like
Triple
churros.
stacker.
I'm like, I don't remember. There was like a burger
Do they,
in one of the
do they
games
call
as a
it
joke.
the Master Chief Burger?
Master Chef?
Master Chef, yeah, but like the
Gimmick
burger.
infringement, can't do that.
Yeah.
That'd be all new.
Well, the churros make sense. They're in the TV show.
That's true.
He takes them to
Yeah,
the soul.
Yeah, the third episode.
Second
Second
Bought
episode.
some churros.
And then the
Second
third one has
episode.
some
That's
chicken.
right.
Yeah, I just watched that stupid. We'll get to that in a minute. But yeah.
But, from the picture when I seen you post it, I was like, the hamburger looks okay.
Yeah.
But Jesus seems to be generic. Like,
Yeah, like there isn't.
What makes a Halo man?
Yeah.
It's got a circle on the bun.
Yeah.
Because you
And
do the
like-
sauce in a circle.
Oh, the helmet was in the background of one of the shots.
That's awesome.
Oh.
That's
There's a
awesome.
plasma grenade next to the drink or whatever.
Cutting like the steak with one of those swords. Yeah.
Energy sword.
See, because like when
No,
Dave
one of
bought the
those.
silly Street Fighter cookbook.
Did I buy a Street Fighter cookbook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't remember.
What a shock.
But at least that made a bit more sense because you could have dishes from around the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? Like it's a stretch. But this, you just like.
I showed Steph, and Steph was like, "What is it? Just MREs?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're putting out a bunch of cookbooks, themed
Yeah.
cookbooks, and like some of them they make sense, like the Street Fighter one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the D&D one,
There's
which
a
is-
Skyrim
makes sense,
one.
which
Yeah.
is just roasts and
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
Same
Yes.
thing with the Skyrim.
Lost
Skyrim.
Boys one would be good.
The One Piece one.
I
But
mean,
the
not the
character's
flies.
actually a chef in the
Sure.
thing, so.
It was just so bizarre. I don't understand. There's a Destiny one as well.
TV show money be made. Continue.
Yes, we got 3 episodes of the Halo show to talk about.
Some of us didn't
I
get
watched
that far. Yeah.
2 was enough.
So the first one is basically a carbon copy of Mandalorian episode 1.
Yes.
Well, the first 20 minutes, I was like,
We know. You
Yeah.
texted.
Yeah.
But
told
3
us.
weeks ago.
But it
All,
didn't
all,
start like-
all excited in your sickness.
When the kids are all out doing their magic mushrooms,
Yeah.
and then just boom, their head gets blown off. You're like, whoa,
and
what's
then one
going on here?
runs away and gets the leg blown off,
Yeah.
and then gets blown up by a plasma rifle shot. Like, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I never
And,
expected to
you
see
know,
that level of brutality.
When she gets back to the base, and then the dropship, like the
Yeah.
aliens are coming in, and the rebels are fighting, and then the dropship rocks, and they do the Iron Man shot. You're like, okay. And then, after the battle's over,
It's a
yeah,
bit
damn.
weird
A
that
little bit sooky.
Master Chief uses the same Gatling gun that the humans used, and it suddenly has an effect. Whereas
Yep, he's
when
got
they shot
magic.
it, nothing happens.
He's got
It's like,
magic
okay.
touch.
I think you realise by the second episode he's special.
He's got the
In
magic
different
touch.
kinds of ways.
He's got the touch.
He's got the power.
And they use like some sounds from the game as well.
Yeah,
So
and
that was
and background music.
that wasn't from the game, I don't think.
You reckon?
No,
It sounded
no.
like a loading screen at the end of that second
I
episode.
think you would know.
Oh, the end of the second episode.
Yeah, near the end of the second episode where it just sounded like you heard that. Oh, and the,
Oh yeah, they used one melody from the game.
thank you.
One melody. That's it.
I think I'd know.
Yeah, like the when his shields go out, that sound is from the game, like the beeping, and then when the elite cloaks, that's from the first game. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's cool.
That was cool. Yeah, when he went for cover and his shields came back, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, that was cool.
It was cool, but was that weird? Like, as someone who hasn't played the game, was that a weird
No.
moment? Okay.
No.
Well,
What?
they talked about how they were superhuman, and that,
Yeah.
that old
Yeah.
mate gave all the information at the start about how tough
Yeah.
and
That was cool.
badass they are.
I really like that.
Yeah.
But
I want to see some do more badass stuff.
I think
exactly,
he just take his mask off more.
Yeah.
When he took his helmet off, I started laughing because he's just a goofy looking
Yeah,
dude.
man.
I like the leprechaun.
I almost laughed. I was really close.
I just started laughing and laughing, and I sent you a message. I'm like, look at this goofy bastard. I swear to God, I thought he was CG. He looked like an NPC from Mass Effect.
He really did.
That's a really good call.
I always thought he looked like Adam Sandler, like crossed with somebody else, Tom Hardy or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I don't know, he just looks like a leprechaun. World's biggest leprechaun.
Okay, yes. What do you think?
As somebody that
platform
never
neutral.
played a second of the thing, you're like, okay, cool. No, we talked about what was good, and then it gets dull, and the next one's even duller. But the biggest problem is like, who am I supposed to like here?
That is the biggest problem with the show, man.
Straight
Yes.
away, you're like, okay, so the aliens are the bad guys, and then
The other guys are the bad guys.
from
'cause he's
talking
rebels.
to you before, you know the military's obviously got some dodginess because one, it's military, they're
Yes.
at war, it goes hand in hand.
Yes.
There's gonna be some bad stuff, but like they just straight out of the gate, they're bad too.
Kill this girl.
Yeah, like
Well, what do I care? And then the rebels, obviously the ones they're all dead, but like the rest of the rebels, like the overacting guy from Pacific Rim and stuff, and like he's bad too, and
Oh, the Hitler guy.
yeah. You're like, well, what do I care?
Yeah,
Who am I supposed to? And like even you're like, okay, well you're supposed to care, Mando, Halo Man and the child. But then, like, he goes back straight away to him as well. When
And
you
she's
know...
annoying.
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like her because she's
Yes.
annoying.
Like, I understand why they chuck her in the first episode, because, like, oh yeah, he probably has to keep the mask on, because, like, she humanizes it and all that crap. And then, like, he takes it off, it's like,
He couldn't give me one episode.
I
Yeah.
said that to Dylan. He
One
couldn't even
episode.
wait.
That's
It couldn't
exactly
do
what I was thinking.
Mando, you get like a whole season,
Right?
right?
'Cause then it's a
One
moment.
episode. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
You build up to it, right?
It's a moment.
he thinks he's gonna die.
And then in
Or
the
he
second
wants to
episode,
say
none of
bye.
them have got their helmets on.
He
Yeah.
has it.
Yeah.
So he has to fight the forklift with his helmet on.
Yeah.
He needs it.
I can't believe there was a fight with a goddamn forklift.
And then he takes it off.
around
Like-
that. That was
Okay. Forklifts are very important in Halo. Ever since Halo Reach, where you could actually get inside one and drive it, it was amazing.
It wasn't even being driven
Do
like.
what? Move
Um,
pallets around?
Just because it was amazing.
There
Like-
was enough room
Yeah.
to
Yes.
walk
Yeah.
through.
And we've seen him jump.
Yes.
Well, he
could've-
had the chick movie. That's fair enough. But he could have just went, this is a minor inconvenience, and I'll walk around.
Like you have to do with people on the sidewalk.
Yes.
Because those people weren't going to shoot. Because if they're going to shoot, they were going to shoot. They had...
I love how he pushes it away, and like even the forklift like is not like usually you see the wheels squealing going forward.
Yeah.
It's just like stationary. It's like okay. We'll
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
you know,
Make
it
and
effort.
a lot of droning shots of doors opening and closing, like that shuttle. There was a 3-sequence shot of the shuttle door lowering. Boom. And I'm like, why did we just waste 15 seconds on that?
Oh, well,
Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, go. You go.
second
I'll
episode
get to the motorbike
where
in a
like,
minute.
cool, the military's going to kill him as soon as he lands or whatever. But she sends his crew to, nah, you're not standing for that.
Yeah.
And so there's all tension that they're about to...
Yeah.
And then nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
You're like, why were you teasing me that the rest of the Spartans are going to turn against the grunts?
The way that happened so quickly, I thought they're like, we're bringing them in. I'm like, oh, like you're gonna teleport them in or some shit, because they were just really far away 2 seconds ago.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
it's space, but
Yeah.
yeah.
There's so much stuff they don't really explain. Like the really interesting stuff about Halo, space travel and how that works. Like
that's expected.
slip space, they punch a tunnel through our dimension and travel through another dimension.
Well, all we
Doesn't he
got was that
explain
was
that?
boring. He's tried to talk about the
Yeah.
yarn.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this could be.
And it gets cut off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, she says it. You're boring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's really interesting. But space travel
You've got to
takes
set up your rules in your world, man.
space travel takes time. It's like Alien. They
Yep.
go into cryosleep for space travel, and none of that is touched on. John is just sitting at the cockpit of this ship for the whole ride, and you're not really told anything.
Well, yeah, I didn't understand. Like, well, he's clearly not flying it. Well,
Yeah.
What's the point of that? Even? There's a lot of what's the point.
Mm.
Of
A
why I'm
lot.
watching this?
Yeah.
Like, change stuff, right? Like, change
Oh,
stuff.
sorry.
You got to change stuff.
There'll be a sex scene too.
Well, but that's the thing. It almost felt like you get to the end of the second episode, like, look, we really haven't given you guys a lot. Here's some side boob and some butt.
For no reason.
For no reason.
It was so
Besides, the creepy aliens have got some cameras in her room, and they're just freaking out on it because they're weird looking too. Is that how they look in the game or anything?
Yeah,
'Cause-
the
Yeah.
prophets, the guys in
Yeah.
the hover chairs, they look pretty perfect. I
Okay.
think.
Sex scene coming.
But like, it wasn't even a gratuitous shower shot or something where, like, at least.
No.
She was just-
it was just weird taking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get naked now.
Yeah.
And touched myself a little
Yeah.
bit. That was weird.
Yeah. And it was almost a weird enough angle where they had to scrub the nip, but you could have just gone at a slighter angle and not have to worry about that at all. Like, it made her look
around.
alien, where she's not, because that's the whole point. She is a human helping them.
I love how like. Oh, you haven't seen the third episode.
I don't care.
All right. So she goes through the mission, like she goes towards a human ship or whatever,
Right.
and like annihilates it, and then it's like, oh, I can't do anything. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, she just leaves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let's not propel the story further anymore. And she's like takes all the time to like, oh, finally I got communication back with the like home ship, and it's like,
No, I think she was trying to get the information from the
Yeah.
ship because it was locked out.
yeah, but
That's why
she
she was
couldn't.
doing the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No, but after she did the thing, it's
But
like,
she didn't get
oh,
anything,
good, I
yeah.
can get communication back now. It's like with the mothership,
not with the mothership. That's not what she was looking for.
but she communicated with it after.
Yeah, because she could always do that. She was trying to get information about
Yeah.
Reach.
Yeah, Reach and where they've taken the Forerunner artifact.
That's what she was looking for.
Yes.
What can I say? I watched 2 episodes of a show called Halo, and I didn't even see no Halo world. That makes no sense.
Sure, the little ring around the thing he grabs.
Alright, come on.
He's got some power.
Garbage.
Yeah, like, man, yeah, like I was saying before, you can change stuff, but man, you got to keep the soul,
Yeah.
like the heart of it there, right? And it's just not when the show about Halo is more like the book than the games, and even then, it kind of changes stuff and takes the impact away. I feel makes it not as good as the book.
The
It's-
Wanted movie.
Yeah, it's like the. It's weird because people don't really talk about it, but like the books and the games, they differ in tone wildly.
Yep.
The games are like epic space opera, more like Star Wars than anything, and the books are grounded military sci-fi stuff, a bit more grey in terms of morality and stuff. But the UNSC is still the good guys, right? You've got
Bob, really?
Really?
No.
in the books, man. Yeah, like the Office of Naval Intelligence, they're the shady, like CIA, FBI guys, and they create the Spartan program because in the books, the rebels are nuking cities, killing millions of people. They're blowing up like space cruise ships, just civilians, right? So the UNSC is desperate, and they want to end all this bloodshed and stuff. So they've tried enhancing soldiers before, and with adult recruits, they have sympathy for the enemy, right? And they feel like we need
Start on that.
we need soldiers that don't feel that kind of stuff, just so we can put an end to all of this. Just
So-
like the ends.
Their idea was
Control.
to kidnap children and then send their parents defective clones.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, and this was top secret because if people
They're
knew about it,
kidnapping
So
children
messed up, right?
and giving defective clones to
No,
their
what do you
parents.
take them? Just take them.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, your kid died. No, have one that'll last another year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have double the trauma.
Like,
But it's like no questions asked. It's like complete closure. It's not your kid just disappears and vanishes. Like you have a body.
Yeah.
That's it. Full stop. There's no mystery.
Oh
to
no,
it.
your kid got cancer. Oh.
Yeah.
well, him having sympathy, that annoyed me in this second episode, where you get the flashback where he let his mate escape, and I'm like, well, he obviously had some goodness to him already, so what's touching the MacGuffin awaken something
Yeah.
that was already there? I thought that would make no sense.
And then
5 minutes worth of goodness.
in 3,
Yeah.
he takes out like the module that inhibits his feelings or
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. Which apparently.
And then
he
you know-
really had feelings.
But then there's no change in him after like he takes it out. He's just like,
no, he goes and listens to music and.
But
Oh, yeah.
was that chip in him back when he let his mate go?
I assume so.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you saw his all
Well, then
cut
that-
up and
that-
stuff.
that-
Right,
yeah,
makes
he
no
was all
sense.
Yeah, that
modded.
doesn't make sense. Then.
So all that's like the thing in his body that suppresses his emotions, wiping the memory. None of that was a thing. Like,
really?
In the backstory, no.
What?
Yeah, it's like addressed in that first book, right?
TV writers know better.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
my
it
bad.
reeks of like the worst sort of Fox movies of, we see something, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we know how that would work.
because
Right?
it changes everything. Like Halsey in the book, she's talking with her AI about what to do with the children. All the children are gathered in the next room, and Halsey has to go and talk to them. And she's like, "Man, can't believe I've done this, but I feel like I need to." And the AI's like, "Okay, I've got this."
Order 66. Yeah.
Her AI's like, "Okay, look, I've got this fabricated story that you could tell them, right?" And then Halsey's like, "Look, no, I can't lie to them because if I lie to them now and they find out,
Yeah. Cool.
they're going to turn on us,
Yeah.
right?" And then the AI's like, "Okay, how about we try to wipe the memory or whatever?" And then Halsey's like, "Look, no, we can't do that either because I want their minds intact. It's going to be
Don't wanna
difficult enough."
compromise.
Yeah.
Right? That's literally like chapter 3 of the book. And then all of that they just kind of just throw out the window.
And are these books canon?
Work for Game
Yeah,
of
to the games, yes.
Okay.
Worked well for the end of Game of Thrones, so it makes sense.
One of the other things I didn't like was like her and then having the daughter, like they're sort of clearly making it obvious to us that it's mother and daughter, but at the same time skirting around it in the show.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? Like,
Well, they kind of make it clear as shit in the
Yeah,
first episode.
but then like it's like, well, that's not going to be a problem, is it? And like just
But then it's backstabbing. I should have it first
Yeah.
before she gets it. So
build up some tension, and then halfway through the season we find out
Because I don't
they're
think
mother and daughter.
they've even had a scene
Sure.
together. I think they've been in
No.
the room together
Yeah.
once, if
Yeah.
that.
You don't even find out that Halsey is the mother until like Bungie's last game, and this is like
That's better storytelling.
yeah. Only it's not even in the game. It's like if you buy the special edition of Halo Reach, you get.
At least you're not invested. This is the main
No, I'm not
Wait,
invested at all.
It's just a
If
passing.
you get the special edition of Halo Reach, you get Dr. Halsey's like personal journal, and it's written like in universe. It's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really awesome. And in the book, if you read carefully, you get told that Miranda is her daughter, and it's not in anything before
Which
that.
one's Miranda?
The young scientist.
Welcome to the
Who wants the artifact?
But she. Okay, I'm not gonna go there.
What do you mean? No, the one that spoke to the Asian...
I see, Dave. Well, her dad
You
is...
seen the dad, Jacob Keys?
The dad's the,
Oh yeah, okay.
yeah,
the other
yeah,
gentleman
Yeah,
in
I
the
get it.
show, Dave.
No, because I was thinking the
What?
no, because I was thinking the other
There's some
lady.
weird cloning going on.
No, I was thinking the other lady was her mom.
Oh, Poundgoski?
What, the,
Oh,
the Indian
yeah,
bird?
okay.
Yeah. What the?
Okay.
What did you do while you were in isolation, Dylan? This is because this is funny.
Oh man.
Because you
After
love
that
this
first-
show so much.
I love the show so much.
We watched it.
I played through all 3 original Bungie Halo games to wash it out of my mouth. Then I
I
was like,
think that was the whole point of this series, right?
to get people playing
Playing
good
more
games,
Halo,
yeah.
it's like this isn't right. I'm
You know
gonna
what?
play proper.
Watching
games.
this series makes me want to do?
What's that?
Play PlayStation 4. Where there is no
Sound
Halo.
Yeah, it was like...
Yeah.
The worst thing about it is like...
Dude,
Because I don't care.
Dude.
It's boring.
you've got the squeezy there. Put down the scissors.
Sorry.
Before you stab somebody.
No, yourself.
Yeah. It's just boring. The worst type of thing
Yeah.
for an action
Yeah.
show to be.
Yeah.
It really is.
Boring.
And all the changes I was talking about before, it only makes you not want the humans to win.
Oh,
Right?
I'll never understand.
Yeah.
I think that was the first thing I said to you when you came back. I was like, maybe I think we messaged about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's the point? Everybody's bad.
Like episode 3 starts off on like a junk
Oh,
planet
dude!
where the humans are beating up kids because they're not salvaging the junk
Yeah.
properly.
A kid
Oh, yeah,
gets
yeah.
beaten to death
Yes.
Episode
Yeah.
3.
Episode 3. That's
Oh,
beginning
okay.
of episode
Watch
3.
it.
On a freaking trash Mad Max planet.
Cool.
And I'm like, this is not Halo. This is like the tone is just
And
not
you're,
there.
and you're waiting for the Covenant to come in and kill these people just to save these kids.
Yeah.
But there's people cheering them on.
No.
It's really annoying because I struggle to get Dana to watch shows that I enjoy like this.
Oh, here we go.
And she loves the chick from Californication that's in this, that's the evil chick. So she wants to watch it. And I'm like, she's like,
I don't want to watch
I
it.
don't want to watch
See,
it.
see that
Even
breaks
to the-
my heart.
I know, even to the point of last week on Wednesday, I'm like, do you want to watch Moon Knight? And she's like, what's that? I said, the one that I showed you last week. She's like, oh, no. And then at like half hour past, she goes, are you going to watch your Moonshine show? It's Moonlight. Out of all of them, you have
Oh,
to
beautiful.
the Moonshine show.
love
So
it.
now it's the Moonshine show.
I love it.
So yeah, she's keen to watch this show, and
Of
I'm like,
course.
I really don't give a shit.
Now, like, yeah, I know I've played none, but I've talked to you about Halo lots of times. The alien people, they're called the Covenant, so obviously there's some religious... No religion elements anywhere.
That's my biggest
What's the
problem.
point of
They've
that
taken
even?
all the stuff that's
They're
special.
just generic alien guys.
They've taken all the stuff that's special about Halo and watered it down, right? Little things. In Halo 2, the first time you see High Charity, it is identified as the Covenant Holy City. That, just those words,
Yeah,
do
I
heaps,
understand what it is, right?
do heaps to give you a sense of what they're all about, right? In the show, Covenant
Space
Command.
Rome.
Covenant Command. Are you kidding me? That's just so generic.
It reeks of America and their religious issues, right? Like,
Absolutely.
You've got to tone that down because
Even when,
there's only one God.
even the
He's
prophets.
From the Middle East.
white. Well, not to all of them. He came to America.
Ah, dum 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 dum.
Even when that first prophet shows up, he's got the prophet of mercy. She just calls him mercy.
Yeah.
Oh, I could call him the Prof. I mean,
The
what's-
prof, eh?
Yeah. So
Also-
I've played the games here and there, different level, and I've enjoyed it. Where's the little dumb aliens?
The grunts? Right.
Yeah.
That
where are
annoyed
they?
me. That first episode, it's just elites,
Because I
right?
love kicking them little shits.
Yeah, the Covenant is an alliance of all these different alien
Yeah.
races, and you just got elites.
Oh, see, you didn't get that even.
Yeah,
No.
I thought it was just the one.
Or,
Yeah,
All of them just come out at different times and
Yeah.
shit.
In the third one, you see like the
Some different-
wormy things.
yeah, the hunters.
Oh yeah, I played
Yeah.
a bit of the third one. I remember those wormy things. Yeah.
So yeah, like even like the first episode, the fight scenes, it was okay. It wasn't great. It was
No.
okay.
When they were jumping.
It's just like
More
I
CGI was needed, I reckon.
I asked Dylan, like, did the Spartans have special bullets or whatever to get through their first fields? Like,
Yeah.
no.
What is the go?
They're just regular guns. They just shoot them all.
They're
Oh,
better.
Plot armor.
they're not rebel guns. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think that's what they're angling for because
Rebel bullets.
the rebel guns are like AK-47s and modern
it doesn't have
cars.
enough power.
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess
so
that's
they're-
what they're
they're-
trying to
except,
say.
except for the
Middle East.
minigun.
Okay.
Except for
Yeah.
the minigun, with Master Chief picked it up, it's all good.
It worked, yeah.
Yeah,
Because he pulls the trigger harder.
yeah, that's right.
Special finger trigger. We
Yeah.
saw that when he touched
Yeah.
something later in the episode.
Ah.
Buzzy buzz, and then a ship works.
And even that,
I
like
don't know.
the touching
don't know.
of the MacGuffin, and like that couldn't have been maybe a second episode even. Like just give me
Yeah.
like Halo Man being Halo Man for like one episode.
Oh no, that's I know we already said it, but couldn't even get a whole
One
episode.
episode, man.
Mm.
Also, Captain Keyes.
Even if it was just the back of the head.
Yeah.
That's fine. Don't show me his face.
Yes, back of the head and then
Like
goofball.
he can be 9 out of 10 dentists.
Right?
That's fine, but don't show me his head
Well, my
or
favorite,
back or butt, which you get. Sorry, I don't want to spoil
my
the
favorite
rain for you.
comment Dylan made to me during the week is like about the helmet. He's like, it'd be like Judge Dredd fans if they took him off. I was like, they wouldn't like it. I was like, they didn't.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone, dude.
And he started talking, he went rogue.
Yes.
Yes.
We didn't.
I got fixed up.
But no, it's
Yeah.
just boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, no action
That's my
happens
biggest
until
problem.
No.
second and third episode. It's
Yeah.
like,
And Captain Keyes is a naval captain, as in he's the captain of a ship. We do not see him set foot on a ship. There is no talk of him being the
Is
captain
that the
of a
old
ship.
white dude?
No, the
Who's Captain Keys?
Miranda's
the
dad.
guy talking
Oh,
to
yeah,
Holmes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just in charge of a base or something.
Okay.
Like,
Oh, wait, right.
Dave still lost.
yes,
on
he
the
still
character.
lost. Yes.
So I don't know who.
Yeah, I was just saying,
Yeah.
make him an admiral. Make him
Yeah.
something, you know,
Right.
something
that-
where
that's a
he's got a
change.
desk job.
That's a change that I would be
Yeah.
like, okay, cool.
Because it fits what they're doing.
Yes, exactly.
Because otherwise, why is his captain just standing around all the time? Captain, yes.
Always real particular about all that stuff, like the bridge crew stuff. It's like Star Trek. They've got like a proper crew to run the ship,
Yeah.
right? I think it's in episode 2. They send like a frigate out to intercept Master Chief or something. There's like 3 Spartans running the ship on the
Yeah.
bridge. There's no captain. There's no bridge crew. There's nothing. 3 Spartans on the bridge of a ship.
Well, you
What's
told
going
me
on?
that they outrank him.
That's right. I read some bios, right, that they released officially. 2 of them are lieutenants.
So glad you're back at work. Then you got less time on your hands to read this shit. Come on, get it.
Taylor would have read it anyway.
No.
2 of them are lieutenants. They outrank Master Chief.
But he's got the, he
But
has,
he's clearly like he
He
tells
has-
them
he's
what
the
to
leader.
do.
he has the title of master.
Oh.
That's how it used to work
But
back
yeah,
but
like,
like,
that is
yeah, so
perfect
it's like-
of just
They didn't do the
Hollywood
research.
writers like,
Yeah.
oh, lieutenant,
but-
that's a military name.
Is it-
I
is
know
it-
that one.
Is it the
Yeah.
2 chicks that are higher up than him? Because in this,
I think one of the chicks and then the dude.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because he would be like, master.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but there's like
Chief-
petty
Chief means
officer.
the
black dude.
Yeah.
He's like petty officer.
Yeah, Master Chief Petty Officer. That's the proper rank. Yeah.
So, no,
and-
they want to be petty officer. That means, oh, he's low rank. Master Chief, he's high rank.
Yeah.
Lieutenant's under a Master Chief. That's, yeah.
they gave him that. Bungie gave him that rank because, like, early in development, they were just going to call him like Commander or something. But one artist was like pretty particular. He was like, "Hey, he's a commander."
He wasn't too keen. on
Like
it.
Commander King. Yeah. Damn you, sorry, mate.
If he was
You
a
are
commander,
We are on fire tonight, brother.
yeah, if he was a commander, he wouldn't be expendable. He wouldn't be going into battle and stuff. So he was like, "Okay, what's the highest rank we can give him where he's still going into battle?" Master Chief Petty Officer. But all of a sudden, there's 2 Spartans higher than him that are not
But actually
expendable.
subordinates in the field.
Absolutely, yes, it makes
It
no
makes
sense.
no sense.
Yeah.
It's also very cheap looking. God, it's cheap looking. Like, say what you will, and I say lots about it, about
spent
like
more money
the
on
Star
Cowboy
Wars
Bebop.
and the Marvel and the like. They look quality.
It
Not
looked
always.
alright.
It's
Yeah.
TV.
Looks alright.
I don't
Yeah.
expect it to look like a blockbuster cinema release.
Yeah.
Dude, Marvel did bloody good.
Right?
Yeah, shit, yeah.
And like they're smart when they say, but these like it looks very like when he goes and meets his mate, and the whole market's like it's
Oh,
just a
man.
corridor.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't look alive.
It's recycled from Demolition Man.
Yeah.
And him just walking through there in his armor was just so bizarre to me because that's just so removed from Halo.
And the sound, I'm like, I get his armor's heavy, but
Yeah.
it just it's so bad.
And these platforms.
Oh, what about the prison thing? Like where the mental people are kept or whatever. Like, oh, it might be like a prison, but it's not. And they're in cages, but the doors are open.
But some can't get out.
I just didn't understand what was going there at
one.
all.
And then he was lucid, and then he wasn't, but then he was lucid but crazy.
Yeah.
But then he was crazy. He
Running around the ground.
He jumped around
The
like
crazy dude at the end?
Yeah.
yeah.
When they
the
mentioned his
tweaker.
name's Reth or something. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, that sounds a bit familiar to me. Well, maybe it's nothing. But after I watched the episode, he's in one of the books I read. He's an alien, and they just made him a human.
That's cheap.
And he just goes ahead and ruins the whole mystery of the Halo by saying it's a weapon. Like, you haven't even seen the Halo yet, and you know it's a weapon already.
Because he got abducted.
In the game, man, they just stumble upon it. And it's this giant ring in space, and I have no idea what it is.
This?
And you, as the player, are like, oh my god, what is this? But you know it's a weapon.
I love
already.
it if they rocked up in the TV series like, oh, what is this? It's like, oh.
And like in science fiction, like books I read, that's one of my favorite things where they find a mysterious
Yes.
thing
Yeah.
in
Portal
space.
or key Stargate. Shit like
Yes.
Yeah.
Like just this floating thing in space. They don't
Oh,
know what
right,
it
okay.
is
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And explore it and find out,
What it is.
through the books and stuff. Like that's great. I love that stuff.
Because
That-
you
Starbuck.
fly,
That's
you
how you
fly
do
in
it.
your ship. You're in uncharted space or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
You see a circle,
Yeah.
a big metal-looking circle.
Glowing.
Yeah.
You'd be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, and you go on and there's nobody there, and it's
Yeah.
like way advanced than you're used to.
Yeah.
And it clearly was meant to be people there. Like it's
Yeah.
not a natural rock formation.
And
Right?
the Covenant
Event
show up-
Horizon.
Yes.
The Covenant shows up at the same time, and it's like it's a sacred object in their religion. So they're trying to take control of it, and the humans are trying to figure out what's going on. Then all of a sudden, you have a plot twist of the Flood, freaking space zombies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's the rest?
So
Like,
I'm hoping that comes in, but at this
Kills
point,
everything.
if
That'll
they
be
come
great.
in, I might continue
Yeah.
watching
Yeah.
because that was really cool in the game.
yeah, that's
We finally have a good side.
major
gonna
twist
say
of the
space
game.
zombies?
Because it kind of reminded me of what in Planet Hulk, where the spawns would come down
Oh,
and
yeah.
infect and
Yeah.
that's what.
So you gonna keep going with the show, Dylan?
I think so. Reluctant.
It has to.
So you're gonna
Of
tell us
course
if it
you
picks
will.
up.
I doubt that's going to happen.
I'll watch it with you.
I
don't
probably will
worry.
too. Don't worry.
What I want-
Yeah.
What I want, like, I want a movie, a big budget action movie, like a Michael Bay movie or
There's too
something.
much of it,
I
though.
thought you
Right?
meant for yourself. Sorry, I just
Like
The movie.
yeah. Explosions.
Independence Day,
It'd be a boring movie.
Independence Day, and Stargate put together, but it turns into Aliens halfway through.
Do they mention
Yeah, okay.
That's
That's
his big head on screen for 2 hours.
in the games?
Like Idiocracy.
Playing Halo.
yeah. There we go. That's better.
Reading
That's
Halo
best one.
lore.
Oh, maybe Doom today.
In the games, do
that's
they
a
mention
remake
Earth?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
What's that?
Oh, I'm asking in the games, do they mention Earth? Because in the third episode, they get like chickens from Earth.
Which is odd.
Yeah, it's weird.
So is there a chicken recipe?
I hope there's a kernel on that, like asteroid rock.
Colonel.
I did like Rubble as a place.
Yeah.
The asteroid with the,
Yeah.
that was cool.
That's really cool.
I-
That's from one of the novels.
I had questions how the train becomes then a cable
Yeah, I
car.
did. I was.
Yeah.
Monorail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it just like it jumps off and then magically connects to. I'm like, where did that come from? And how does it go back? Like, how does it go back? Does cable car just drops and then magically lands right on the track and continues on? Because I don't think that'd be very smooth.
No. I was like,
'Cause
oh,
it's
this
a
place
train
is
thing,
cool,
I'm like,
and
this
this
is
thing, and
cool.
like, okay,
And then it just jumps off.
okay,
into space and
I
onto
don't
the
like
cable
this
now.
thing. I don't like this whole thing.
Yeah, I don't like how it's like flying around.
Yes,
It's like
like, what is going on? The
But-
train was perfectly fine.
Mm.
it started to remind me of Mortal Kombat, where they're going through.
Yes! Agreed!
Oh, yeah.
Agreed!
It's like,
Go to these ones.
Hold on.
I'm gonna keep going. I don't really want to.
Go.
but-
I will not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt I will.
Oh, I thought you meant Randy.
I thought
Oh.
yes, so did I. I thought he
We'll
meant
be
ranting.
all night. All
Yeah,
night.
that's true.
I'll watch it because
Who was the wife? Dave Chappelle's missus. Who was?
Oh,
Yeah, I tried to look her up. She looked familiar, but I
I say,
think...
and there's another dude that's clearly a bad guy.
Oh, weird hands.
So, Soren? Yeah.
Yeah.
Saruman.
Well, they're all drugged up, trying to give these kids some drugs, and she says no. I'm like, man, you were just taking mushrooms last episode. I thought you'd be alright for this. But like, you can tell he's a bad guy too. I'm like, who am I supposed to like?
Is he new or is he?
He's from one of the short stories, I think.
You tell me this.
Yeah, but like...
I don't get why like they continue on with Quan and that's it. Drop her off. Bye bye. See you
know
later.
Exactly why they continue on with that, but let's move on.
Halo Loring.
Yeah.
Something
Like from
that
the beginning,
really...
Madrigal. Hope she gets her planet back. People
From
are
the
dying.
bad UNSC man, because all
Yeah.
the UNSC is evil and the rebels are good.
She's gonna be the good person.
Okay.
She brings balance to the force.
Yeah. She's the normal human element,
Mm.
as opposed to emotionless Halo man.
Oh, to stop the horse racing and stuff.
That has a
Horse racing.
Yes.
It's Star Wars.
Oh, that horse
Space
racing.
horses.
Right.
So,
Save
something
the
that...
horses.
Needs a
Leave
bro-
the slaves.
Needs a broom. Oh, they got a broom.
It's related
So they can
to...
work harder.
Related to
That's right.
Soren, like something that really stuck with me when I read that first novel as a kid was like there's like 75 kids trained for the Spartan program. I think 40 of them either die or quote unquote wash out during the surgical augmentation process, and you get descriptions of one of them, and it's like the injections to their bones mess their bones up so much they don't even look human anymore. They're suspended in this vat of jelly. They're just permanently messed up, right? And this other dude is just constantly having seizures in a wheelchair. So they're just like washed out. They can't be Spartans. They're given desk jobs or whatever. Sora is meant to be one of these guys. What's he got? He's got one kind of
Frog arm.
dinky
Yeah.
arm. That's it. Like in
And still
the
his chest armor for no reason.
yes, he still has his armor.
That's just so you're like,
Yeah.
look, he was one of them.
Because in the short story, he shows up. He's like grotesque. He's like hunchback. Like no suit of
That
armor
costs
is going to
money.
fit him. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna cost-
Everything's cheap, bro.
I'm really sorry, but
What's that?
what desk job would you give a guy that constantly gets sick?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Make milkshakes.
I'm losing my mind talking about this show.
Yes. Well, just the fact that they
Could
would
be a greeter shaking people's hand.
Well, that's not a desk job. Like,
But why would they even give him? Like, they take them from people.
yeah, why don't
Give
they
them clothes. Why don't they just
return them?
Well, no, they're not
But
going
it's been years at this point.
Yeah.
return them? That's even worse.
to. Charles is dead. The one that got died.
Is that
But
in
why
the
don't
2
they
episodes,
just-
or is that explained in the 3rd episode? The,
What was that?
The clone thing.
No, it's not really explained yet. It's
Well, they
in
mentioned the
novels.
clone sort of, not the clones, but they mentioned like how many people were in the survival
So hang on.
program,
Yeah.
and you see a clone.
So there's a clone of John back at home, but there's,
not anymore.
No.
No, but for
Yeah, you weren't here for that.
Yeah.
no.
So, the kids get kidnapped. Well, first they get identified, like, with, they looked at,
chlorine count.
essentially, like, genetics and stuff to see who would be the best subjects, and those kids get kidnapped at around 6 years old, and they get replaced by a Flash clone. It's basically a defective
Stranger
clone
Things.
that will deteriorate over time and just die, and they give that
It's
to the
messed
parents.
up, bro.
Yeah, so,
So
instead of a kid,
Just
parents
take
missing
the kid,
a kid,
bro.
they get a
but-
defective kid that dies.
But if you take the kid, you're gonna your kid disappears. You're gonna ask questions. But if your kid is there and it dies, you're not gonna ask questions.
He just
Kids go missing.
That's true. But if it just dies, there's less potential question.
you're supposed to like these people.
You're
They're
not supposed to like anyone in this show.
the
No, this is
office
from the games and
You
stuff.
like Halo, man.
from the books.
And the book that you said it's canon, so it's the same.
Yeah, but they're the Office of Naval
Yeah,
Intelligence.
when he
They're
told us the other week, he must have
secret
been like,
agency.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? That's
Yeah.
even like what?
Seriously, yeah.
I'm like, aren't they the good guys?
Yeah, I'm supposed to like these
And
people.
now in the show, nobody clearly not. They've gone just all in on their not
Yeah.
good guys.
Yeah. In the books, like the rebels are bad too.
of course.
Because he was fine until, like, yeah, she died from her injuries. I'm like, what? Oh, you shady. And then just progress like, oh, none of these people are good. None of them are good. Why am I supposed to like these people?
Yeah, that's annoying.
Straight away, drop some hints that oh, geez, that's a bit you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
keep me intrigued, but nah, straight away, everyone's bad.
Yeah, like my biggest problem with the show is it's like an awesome opportunity for people who are never going to play the games
Yeah, why
To-
deviate so much?
to be introduced into all the cool stuff about it, and then you've changed half of it, so it's not cool anymore.
Yeah, it's just generic.
Yeah, and you don't care about the humans
Yeah.
because they're
Yeah.
just irredeemable at this point.
Why am I supposed to be Halo Man?
Yeah, they're wiping the
Now,
memories
there's a TV
and
show I'd watch. Oh, damn.
Because he's talking to the daughter, and he's like, "Yeah, we were told they're insurrectionists. We were supposed to take the things out, about her mother." And then he gets Order 66, and he's like, I don't want to kill her now."
Yeah.
Just no. He went from Halo Man to
Yeah.
just I don't. He's still got the chip in him, so he should just be a good soldier and do what he
Yes,
was told.
yes.
yeah.
But I
You
guess,
touch the thing.
yeah, I guess
Yeah, but he
that's
touched
just
the
the
thing,
reason.
but then there was already that past bit when
Exactly.
he let old mate go. So
That-
that's
that
all null and void.
ruins it, right?
I love how Quan wants to just leave Madrigal, and then now she wants to just go back.
Well, her dad
It's
got
like-
killed by the aliens, and the dude's taken over,
There's a
and
bit of shell shock, and now she's seeing what's happening to the
and she
the
didn't, and she's made Madrigal part of the UNSC, and she doesn't want that.
Yeah.
She wants Madrigal
They
to
don't,
be
want to
separate.
be, they don't want to be part of Russia.
You really need your handheld, don't you, Nate?
Dr. Halsey's pretty.
She wasn't
Like, in the-
Californication.
in
She
the-
wasn't Truman
She
Show.
spent a lot of money
Now
to look
she's
pretty.
yeah. Now she's been to Sharon Osbourne's bloody.
In the third
That's
episode, they introduced Cortana,
Yes.
like the AI system that's, well, in the show,
It's like her cloney thingy or whatever.
it's her clone.
Yeah.
They kill her, the clone, to make Cortana,
Yeah.
and then they acid the freaking body away.
Yeah.
And then
the
they
best way.
insert Cortana into Halo Man's head,
Yeah,
which
to-
Dylan was telling me that it's not in from the games.
yeah.
No.
She's just a chip in his armor or
Yeah.
I
whatever.
thought she was just a program.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, like artificial intelligence in a
That's what
chip
she's in the game. Yeah.
that she gets.
She's like, "Doodle-doop."
Yeah, she gets put into his helmet, and that's how she interfaces with him.
Yes.
But
This
in the
one,
show,
in the brain,
directly into
Brain
his
scan.
brain.
Nice.
into the brain.
Matrix
Yeah.
style.
So she lives inside of his head.
Out of
she-
her
like,
eye
out
into
of-
his brain.
Yeah, and
Into
I
your frontal
like
lobe.
and I like the Cortana character. She's sassy little.
Yeah, because she's pretty.
AI,
She's pretty good. Like the way they've written her, she's pretty spot on. I feel.
but she got like an uncanny valley thing going
Oh,
on,
man.
and she's freaking me out
she looks
because she's
really
like
weird.
human, but she's got the anime eyes,
Sure.
and she looks just off.
You're too turned on.
Yeah, because she shows up and she's full CG, which is perfect because she's a holographic woman,
Yeah.
right?
She should be.
But
Yeah.
they try to make her look like a real person.
But that's
Like
what
she's got.
We're at that stage where
Yeah.
the computer graphics are trying to look too real, and it just doesn't look
'Cause
too real.
She's a woman wearing a uniform, as opposed to she's got like in the game she's got like matrix effects
Yeah,
all over her
yeah.
body, right?
It's
She doesn't really have that.
Ah.
that's too expensive.
Yes, she looks like
be
a
cheaper because then
yeah.
it doesn't need to be as quality because it's got the
I think it's gonna move.
That's right. Yeah.
yeah that's the issue at Star Wars when
Yeah.
the Luke moved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it look good. Okay.
Yeah,
Still,
Yes,
yeah.
your shots.
Long story short, they've Boba Fetted Master Chief.
And long story, all right, like 52 minutes each episode. Jeez.
How many episodes?
It's 8 or 9.
I think 10, but I
Nah,
could
it's
be
on
wrong.
9 on 9 DVD.
Yeah?
Today
Oh,
when I was
okay.
looking shit up. Yeah, 9.
I would
It's
like
a long show
this
to not
episode.
be. It can't be that boring, and it's so boring.
Right?
Yeah, at the end you're gonna be like, okay, watch episode 1, 7, and 9, and you'll
And
be
just read
fine.
what happens in the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
When the first trailer came out, I'm like, oh, this looks awesome, like action show.
The trailers have
Nothing
been
happens.
good.
Got that one?
Yeah, the 20
one
minutes in the
battle was
first
okay,
issue,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah. As soon as he gets to the cave and
Yeah.
touches the glowy rock,
They're
it's just
down.
downhill.
So, Cortana's the clone
Of Dr. Halsey.
of Dr. Hawley, but the actual Cortana voice is different.
She's the one from the game.
The one
yeah?
from the game.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And that was kind of annoying.
Because it should like they look
She should-
similar.
She should be the same kind of voice. I think the plan was for that, but I think they changed their minds and wanted to kind of nostalgia trip people with the voice.
I don't mind that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me neither.
Because she's not a direct clone friggin' thing of Halsey. She uses Halsey's DNA
Yeah.
and brain, whatever. But she's not like direct thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Halsey shows up in Halo Reach, and when she shows up in that, she's voiced by Cortana's voice actress, so it's the same person doing the voice. I just thought that was a bit weird.
TV show The Voice.
TV show.
This is the
So
Too many seconds.
after those glowing things, check out Halo.
It's on Paramount.
Or don't.
Paramount
I'm not
Plus.
your boss of you.
Yeah.
Do you want to see Master Chief's
They're
butt?
not giving me free subscriptions,
Like-
so I don't care.
That shot didn't need to have his butt in it.
I was gonna say that Cosby
Arr.
that Cosby doco.
It was so weird,
is it?
man.
That too.
I'm tired. I'm tired now
Tired.
after all this yelling about this show. I want to see more Covenant, please.
I'll see the flood,
That was the good
Yeah.
stuff.
and it'll probably be that'll be the end of
Season 2, bro.
That's
Season 2.
what I mean. That'll be the end of episode.
Because they're
9.
doing season 2 already. Like,
Because I don't, like, out of 2 episodes, I don't understand why they're the bad guys. Except for they look different.
Yeah, you don't get a sense.
Right?
yeah.
You don't get a sense of.
You've just tapped into human
Yeah,
lore.
I know, but you know what I mean?
From,
Like,
from the eons ago.
what if they've shown me not them really doing anything
Yeah.
worse than what...
Besides the first 20 minutes where they destroyed, killed all the humans on Madrid. Besides
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but,
See,
And I was starting doing.
but
they,
they're
say-
at
they,
war, I don't know, like, they could have deserved it.
they were I was starting doing this more. Like, they say all this stuff. Like, oh, Covenant took over this world,
Yeah,
killed
yeah.
everybody here. Show me some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in Starship Troopers, they show you the massacred outposts
Yes.
of where the
That's
Earth
right.
attacked and
Because
stuff
they don't
like that.
care.
You don't get a
Yes.
sense of how badly the
No,
humans
I'm
are
getting
losing.
told.
Yeah.
This is Starship Troopers.
This is like a
Starship Troopers. Perfect
right.
element.
It's like budget Starship Troopers. It's like
and nipples.
budget Star Trek from friggin' Wish.
Because I don't get.
exactly right.
And what the Covenant does in the book is so cool, and would have been cool to have someone talk about this or show it. They glass planets, not with bottles,
Not
but
like Gene.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Not like Gene was to this.
I was like, ah, I like these alien people after all.
they bring their ships over and they bombard the surface of the planet with superheated plasma until the whole planet just turns into glass.
And they mentioned it. They mentioned it.
Yeah.
I think the third episode.
Yeah, but you don't really.
Yeah.
If you don't know what glassing is in
No,
Halo,
the second episode. They said
Yeah,
it.
you're gonna think
Yeah.
it's what the guy from Trainspotting glassing people.
yeah, they just Elite shows up and shanks you with the bottle.
Maybe, yeah.
How do you glass a whole planet? That's a big glass.
That's a lot of long necks, man. That is a lot of long necks.
I don't get in the first
take
episode
the
like
challenge.
the Covenant are after the artifact. They land where the artifact is. It's directly below them. Okay, they see like a couple kids playing or whatever. Yeah, let's shoot them. But like then they don't bother going to get the artifact.
They
They're
chase
like,
the kids instead of unearthing the artifact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a bit
and they're
weird.
just kids. It's not like they're being attacked by the army or
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
You
It's
think like, oh, little fleas, go away. Okay,
Yeah,
let's-
you
and
run.
even if you
away
come
on.
back in
Yeah.
20 minutes, bring
Yeah.
other the
You'd be
rebel.
done.
You
Yeah.
Gone.
you secure your goal and then have some fun.
Yes.
But whatever.
Nah.
Fun.
Well, and the rebels were clearly not even a threat.
No.
Or aware they were
Right?
there.
Yeah.
But even if they come with them, like, we see what they got nothing.
Yeah.
I think the biggest lesson here is when you're doing any psychedelics, it's set and setting. So look around, make sure there's no aliens before you take the drugs, because
Yeah.
yeah,
Man, there's been 3 live-action like Halo shows or whatever.
is it?
Wait, they have.
Yeah. One of them, the first one was called Forward Unto Dawn. I think it was like a web series, and they eventually just edited
That makes sense.
it together into a movie. Then there was Halo Nightfall with the Luke Cage guy, and apparently that was horrible. And now, the series, and still the best live-action stuff for Halo are the commercials. That's so sad. But the commercials are really good. Those Bungie commercials. Oh,
30
they're so-
seconds of fun for Dylan.
It would have been better if it was the grunts that like first encountered kids, because then they're like, oh, let's chase them, like
Yeah.
instead of like the
Exactly.
Same
going,
height.
You know, yeah,
And the grunts are kind of wild and crazy and
Yeah,
not
yeah. And a bit dumb.
disciplined. Yeah, exactly.
so-
And
Yeah.
one would have blown
And then the big
himself
ones
up and blown
come.
Yeah.
Like, as a viewer of not knowing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
they're holding their own against the
Yeah,
Blown
they're
humans.
himself up with
yeah,
one of
take
the
And then,
kids.
oh shit, it's
The
on
big
now.
ones, what?
Yeah.
And like,
Especially when they're shooting them and it's just doing nothing. It's like, oh shit! Like that was at the start. I'm like, oh okay, this is
Yeah.
interesting. What the hell are they gonna do now? Just a hero man.
Yeah.
Who jumps weird?
Did you guys see that video
I
of
did.
jumping
I
versus
watched
the
it.
games? I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna play some Halo.
cool.
I'm gonna go to bed. We're gonna rant about Moon Knight first.
Yes, we do. Moon Knight. How was Moon Knight, Jason? Did you like Mr. Knight?
I did not like Mr. Knight.
It was a struggle.
I like this episode probably
Yeah, it wasn't a
better.
struggle.
Second half was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, dead set.
Come on, bro.
When it
You're gonna love
starts, and I'm like, I'm not even getting any Mark Spector from the get-go, or I wasn't happy. I'm like, come on, man. You gave me no Mark Spector the first episode. Give me some Mark Spector this one. And I don't. But fine, whatever. We push through. There's some interesting bits. Some interesting bits.
Lentil soup.
You don't like Steven, yeah?
No, I don't like Steven.
No, I don't like Steven.
Steven with a V.
When he's arguing with himself about, taking control,
Mm.
that annoyed the shit out of me. Because he's just very comical.
Wow.
And he's so goddamn whiny.
Yeah.
And then you saw him in the suit as Mr. Knight.
Yeah.
Cool. And then he's a freaking chump.
Yeah.
Chump.
Like he does the Iron Man land and then falls over. Come
Chump.
on.
Like, he
Don't
could
even-
at least have a bit of false bravado about him, like just a bit of cocky.
Yes,
you
and he
know?
gets a little bit of it when he gets the punch.
But-
I'm
Yeah,
Steve with a V,
yeah.
but
Way too high,
Mm.
I think. You don't tone it down a little bit, and it would have been cool.
because it really annoyed me because I watched it the second time again, and when he does the land and the fall over, I'm like, man, in that suit, it's the perfect just 2-foot land, and then he just rises back up, and it's the first time you see the suit properly, and he does have a bit of bravado, and I don't like the fact that it's the separate persona with the suit, like the suit changes with Steven.
Yeah.
But I did like the line where he's like, a suit, you said a suit, so I got a suit. That's the suit that he knows. That was cool, but the fact that it is set now to a certain persona, nah.
And then he took off his jacket, rolled up his sleeve, trying to fight. That was cool. If he wasn't such a chump.
Yes. And
I was very disappointed with the fact that I did like the Mark Spector stuff.
Second shout out of the week. Blake was like, if Moon Knight, I seen him ranting about this on the internet, if Mr. Knight first appeared in the comics like that, he would not got over.
No,
No.
totally agree. And what, you want us to already hate Khonshu?
Oh, yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah,
What are we doing?
I hate Khonshu. I do hate Khonshu.
No, but in the books, do you
Yeah.
hate Khonshu?
Yeah, well, yes, but sort of.
But in a different
Yeah,
way.
Yeah.
Like, you bringing the next Avatar shit in already, second episode, like, it's not a...
Yeah.
Like, fair
Makes
enough.
Mark less special.
Exactly right, that's what I mean. Like, keep her away from it because you're trying to keep her safe.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that she's a damsel in distress. It's the fact that you've been given this right now, and you're the one that needs to move on with it. And don't... Yeah, just...
'Cause
it really shit me.
On the flip side, like, I find that Ethan Hawke being the previous
Yeah,
that was
Avatar
was
is very interesting.
Yes.
Because he's obviously, like, feels jilted, and he's going to find another different god, you know what I mean? Like, cool. But yeah,
Can't wait
like,
to see
already,
that.
like, Mark, I'll just replace you. I'm
Yeah.
like, eh.
Yeah.
I like their conversation. Like, Ethan.
I mean, Ethan Hawke, because he's such a good actor, he's killing it.
Yeah.
Because he's just being he's good
So
at
he's
it.
Mandarin. I mean,
He's Mandarin, yeah. I heard that today, so
Yeah.
I'm saying it was a bit dodgy.
Or the Shang-Chi was bitching about it.
Yeah.
What doesn't he complain about?
Yeah. Not being
Well,
But
it's fair. It's fair complaint. Like,
Yeah.
if they can't do it, don't do it.
Mm.
Because it was not necessary.
But it's not his native language.
No, I know, but don't, like, they
Don't
hire
do
put
it.
it in there.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
a different language.
You know,
Do
yeah.
Japanese.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
something else.
Because it was not important.
Yeah.
It was such a nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope it picks up. For 6 issues, episode, whatever. Next
they're
episode is
saying-
halfway through.
3 and 4 are crazy, but they then said 5 and 6 are the twistiest, craziest shit
Well,
ever.
I friggin'
I
hope
really
so.
think you're talking it up
You can
way
get
too
the-
much and just shut up and let it go.
Get the worst 2 episodes out of the way
That's
real
what
fast.
yeah.
Well, because, man, one of the things I'm watching it, like, alright, episode 1, we saw all the violence was off panel, so to speak, right? Like, and you get that's what they were doing because he was, what
Phasing-
happened?
yeah.
Right, okay, I didn't like it, but whatever. But then this one, he's fighting an invisible thing most of the time, right?
Oh man,
And
yeah,
the
that
summoning
took
of
me
that
out of
jackal
it.
Legit.
was so cool. Like, the using of the staff and
Yeah.
everything like that, it came out. And the fact that it's only him that said, like, yes, it was funny at the start of the episode with it's going to melt your brain, bruv, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end, where it just
Show
looked
me the
like...
fight.
Yeah.
I'm not there to see it or not see it.
But see, that's the thing. If it was still Steven, and even so, he could still even see the jackal as well.
Yes.
If Steven can see it and you got Moon Knight fighting it, you should be able to see
Yes.
it. It's not like it's the blank out stuff from the
Yep,
first episode.
yep.
So
Yeah, I'm not...
you made it just like bad CGI against a...
Why do I
Fucking
see it
cut.
sometimes?
Yes!
As a viewer?
And I'm
Yeah.
not watching it from Layla's perspective.
Exactly. Like-
I'm watching it from a viewer's perspective.
That you could say, if that's what they want to go for, that he's crazy.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
This is all in his mind
Of course.
throughout the whole
But
thing.
you don't show me any of it then,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
Or
But
like,
then you see,
what you see is got to be like a first-person sort of view.
Mm.
And I was like, I'm seeing through Mark's eyes. Oh,
That
Steve's
would have
eyes.
been perfect.
Okay.
Because then you would have nailed it
So
in
it makes
the
no sense why I see some.
in the footage from the museum.
Yep.
And then at the end, same thing again. You only just see those glimpses from his eyes. Because anything else, we know it exists. Because if they were doing that, and we do get next season in the asylum, then that makes perfect sense. But we've seen that shit get made. Like, if it was just him seeing it, then maybe it was a different story.
Or if he
but-
saw it in the camera footage, but then the security guard couldn't see it, that'll be
Yeah.
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
But
It's like, it's right there. Don't you see him? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, I don't see anything.
Yeah, and we can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad either.
And that further plays into, like,
Yeah,
You,
oh,
you
he's
can play
great.
with
It's
the
a
ideas,
psychosis
for
of
sure.
it, yeah.
But it just doesn't. I don't know.
Mm.
Because, like, man, how cool was the scene of the, like, rooftop shake? Like, Moon Knight and the
Yes.
Jackal. You're like, oh, this is what I want.
And then the spike is on.
Yes.
Yeah, that was awesome. Then he grabs the thing falls down
Cut
through the
somebody's face off.
moon.
I did like the very
Just
last
do some
shot.
carving.
He opens the thing and it's Egypt with the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like, that's a cool shot.
Yeah.
And especially, it looks like days of drinking.
Yeah.
And like he's been
Yeah.
through some shit to get there too, which is,
Yeah.
again, we don't see.
Mm. But
Um,
just give me the good stuff. Give me the violence of Moon Knight that I want.
I did like the top of the bus was
Yeah.
Werewolf by Night 32 or
Yeah.
WB. Yeah.
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 And the QR code on the locker.
Yeah.
The locker was cool too.
Yeah, yeah,
The-
yeah.
He's got a little bit more into.
The only thing I didn't like about that was the guy like, I know you're your number, whatever.
Yeah.
Accent change again?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nobody's
Fish shop.
calling this
No.
out.
Unless when he's doing it, he's speaking with. He knows to speak with a British accent as Mark. You know, that's the only thing I can think.
Yeah. Because
Because he's in London and,
Yeah,
and that's
he's
the face,
undercover
it's
or
undercover, all
whatever.
that bullshit. That's the only thing I can
Yeah,
think.
maybe that's fine. Because I was
Because
like,
it's now happened twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because one of the things I hate is that it feels like, and I get it's because it's him, he doesn't know any better. But the show's trying to make out that Stephen is the real person.
Yeah, and I didn't like that with the poet. The
Yes,
poet
yes,
stuff
yes.
was like, oh, so you're making your new persona what she would want,
Yes.
or the things that she likes are the things that what your real person would like. Hang on a minute, that's again, it's not. I know we're not expecting exactly source material, but you've got to respect the source material.
Because the show's not bad, but it's frustrating.
Mm.
Because like when he's like, oh, I just want my life back. Your life doesn't exist, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're ringing your mum that's not existent.
Yeah.
Well, that was good too.
Yeah.
What you're talking again, are you?
Yeah. It was interesting, right? Like, because I will say, Oscar Isaac, I think, is nailing the two
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, he's really good.
I hate that accent though.
I know, but...
I know, but he's doing it well.
Oh, no, because it's
Like,
excellent that
yeah.
it's poor.
Yeah.
Because it's American
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
what he thinks is,
It's
you
so
know?
good.
Because if it was perfect, that would be too...
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is a very annoying accent.
Yeah.
He's a very annoying character.
Yeah. But yeah, like
Which...
I don't want him to stick around.
God, and I fear that the end will be Mark gives it up to Stephen.
Oh, maybe Steven goes insane and has a new persona while he's like trapped in
Maybe a guy
the back there, and then comes out as someone else. You know,
Yeah, it just feels
I reckon
like,
that
I
might
don't
be
know.
that might be the go.
Oh,
like
Jake
he
will
just
come. Yeah, we want to
develops
see
a new
Jake, so-
persona on the other side.
Because they want
then
us to
when he
care
pops
about
out.
Stephen.
I'm hoping it's like
Well,
a,
they
a
definitely
twist.
are because they're not setting anything up for Mark.
No.
I'm hoping it's a twist towards the end, and it's opposite.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, he's only signed for one thing.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
and I'm like, oh, with the chicken, I'm like, oh, are they gonna?
Oh, fuck.
Right? Like, you know? I you don't know. They can't be trusted.
Oh, we did get. Are we done talking about this?
No, don't talk.
No, just to say we got some news I read that looks like we're going to see Charlie Cox Daredevil and Kingpin in Echo.
I assumed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
like it's kind of been officially, unofficially announced that that's the next time we're going to see them, which is cool because you need to offer you a Kingpin any day of the week.
Yeah.
I got nothing more to say about this episode.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Please
Cool.
get better.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm enjoying it, but yeah, again, it sucks because you know how good the books are and what it could
This is
be without having to.
Just get to the fireworks factory.
Yeah.
I said after the first one, I was like, next week, I need to see Mark, and that'll help me decide if I'm liking it or not. And I didn't get enough Mark, but this time, it's like, okay, I'm gonna get some cool Egypt shit.
And you're gonna get marked.
Then then I'll know for sure if I'm gonna like it. It'll be halfway. If I get some cool.
Episode 5 is going. I'm still not sure.
Oh no! It's garbage is coming. It's just bubbling. I'm trying to be good, but it's coming. That Mr. Knight thing was. Oh, what is this?
Yeah. And it looks so cool too. Like I would have preferred maybe the plain Wyatt, but I understand why they did what they did. But yeah, just the fact that it is the change of persona. Because there could have been a great time and place for that suit to get revealed.
Yeah.
Not just that's Stevens and this is Mark's.
For a gag.
This is
It
Stevens.
was all for a gag.
Oh, because
Yeah.
Oh, this is what I think a suit is.
Yeah.
Oh, like everything. Every fucking gag they can hit me in. Every
I
time.
like that guy. But
Enough.
I would have been happy for it to go. Yeah.
You know, like every time.
Because it would have been, there would have been mad in like episode 4 where there was a bunch of people, it was like a big meeting, and that's how he came rocked in. He's like, well, I'll dress for the occasion.
Oh.
And punched the shit out of them all.
That was the
And
point
Carl
of it. Yeah.
moved-
I need to know
Crescent
who
moon to
Moon
their
Knight
heads.
is before I know who Mr. Knight is.
That helps, doesn't it?
Right?
Mm.
You haven't established Moon Knight.
No.
So Mr. Knight is just a slightly different version of Moon Knight. But if I don't know...
What the original is.
Yeah,
But,
well,
like, I really wanted to see Mark on some stairs of some pyramids this episode. Like, give us some background. Because at the moment, you're really making Khonshu out to be a dick. And a dumb dick as well. Like, oh, he can't do this. He can make the wind blow and he can do
Yeah,
this.
and he's like, oh, when he gets angry and throws away like the food tray, and it's like,
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. It's a temper
what's-
tantrum.
Yeah.
It was cool when he's like just standing there.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
And the light in the thing.
Yeah, as much as also I don't like the way he talks and like where it's like snap his neck or whatever.
How goofy
You're
was that?
like okay, cool, you know, like
And that bit when he's running around the lockers and he's behind him
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he turns back.
Oh,
and
man.
so good.
'cause that's the thing. Looks so good.
He looks so
then he
perfect.
talks.
F.
talks.
Murray Abraham.
Terrible choice.
Okay.
I did say 5 minutes ago that I had nothing more to say.
Yes, you did. Is it time for the film flashback?
I guess so.
Yeah.
yeah.
Here we go, Dave. What was your movie? that
My
I've already-
movie
yeah.
was the only animated Academy Award winner that was drawn, not CGI'd.
Okay.
Yeah. And
What?
it was Spirited Away.
Okay.
21 years old. I didn't realize it was that old.
Mm-hmm.
Halo's that old now.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I haven't seen it since it first came out, right? It still freaking rules.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I
saw
had
it-
never seen it.
Yes, please.
Please.
It was way weirder than I sort of expected because it was like the breakout mainstream, like it was a huge success.
I saw it at
Western.
cinemas.
I just assumed it would be more Western.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching it at first. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Go on the thing. Oh, yeah, they're going in the creepy tunnel. Okay, ghost towny looking
Yeah.
thing and seeing the shadow. Oh, they turn her into pigs. Okay, and it just gets weirder and weirder. The Spider-Man. You know,
Oh,
like,
they're
okay,
making the bath
okay,
salts and stuff in the
okay.
water,
And
yeah.
then everything just gets weirder and weirder for a bit.
Bouncing ogre heads.
Yeah, with no explanation what the deal is with this thing. The
Giant
giant
baby.
baby. What do you mean this kid's a fucking dragon?
What about the twin old woman?
Well, look, yeah, I'm like watching it going, oh, I like it. The story's, I'm interested. I'm invested. I'm in, but I'm like, I kept saying to myself, it's just so weird. Jesus is weird.
Welcome to anime.
I know. It's like, I don't know. I just didn't expect it to be so weird. And I don't know. Maybe because it's a little girl. I don't know. It was weird, but it's so weird.
No face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's like seems to be trying to help her, and then all of a sudden it's just eating people, and
It's almost
is
like
it trying to eat her, but he's
it's
trying to
almost
give her
like the
stuff?
frog possessed No Face, because as soon as he ate the frog,
Talks like him.
he started talking
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
him
Yeah.
and eating everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I saw this at Cinema Paris back in the day at Fox Studios.
Oh.
I actually went through my old little scrapbook trying to find if I still had my cinema ticket, but I found my adaptation from Cinema Paris there. It's as Josh said, just as weird as I remembered.
Yeah.
My first take again was bloody Audi drivers. The dad at the start driving down that crazy.
Yeah.
It's really really cool. The train, the water, just everything.
Just the imagery of it is so very nice.
It was a weird night because like my folks came down on the weekend. It's really hard to watch different movies with my folks, so we watched the documentary "They Shall Not Grow Old" about World War One.
Yeah.
And it's one of the best things I've ever
good.
watched
Yeah.
in my
Yeah, I
life.
always wanted to
It's
watch it.
scary,
Yeah,
crazy,
Gotta give
good,
it to you.
bad, everything.
Doesn't matter. I watched it.
Just to see it all in colour.
And
But
like, just to deviate for that, based
Please,
on that,
yeah.
the voices and stuff,
Oh, dude.
they researched where each battalion was from,
Oh, wow.
and they
Right.
got voice act.
Oh,
they did
wow.
the lip reading to see what they were saying, and they got actors from that region to do the voice so they would match the regional accents.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So
That's how Peter Jackson went hard on this friggin' thing.
it was the Big Book of British Smiles.
Oh man.
Holy hell! But there was bits where they were talking over, say, like this, the mission, this little secret mission they went on, and you're literally watching the footage like it's a movie. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, we captured 2 German soldiers," and you see them coming back. It's just,
Yeah.
it's one of the scariest, craziest thing, and the fact that this shit is still going on, and I don't want this to get in the pot, but the shit that's still going on at the moment. It really does show the craziness of the fact that we're just still savages. But so yeah, everyone went to bed and I went, "Oh yeah, Spirited Away. Let's watch Spirit." And then I stayed up. It was past midnight. I love that movie.
It's just a great movie. I
It just
love
keeps you because it had been 20 years since I'd seen it.
Yeah.
So I couldn't remember exactly how it finished.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And yeah, it was, and it finishes really weird too with the whole test with the pigs and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Oh,
but that's just, like folklore. It's
The fact that the Dragon Boy was a river.
yeah, it's just,
What?
he's a river spirit.
Jap-
Come on, bro.
What?
Japanese folklore
Oh,
and
bro.
all of that stuff.
Yeah,
That stuff's
yeah.
great.
But then the baby didn't want to change back. That was even funnier. It was
Yeah.
the bird.
Yes.
Oh, it's just.
Well, I never got an explanation. Why did she turn into a bird and fly away? What was that all about?
That's her spirit animal.
Like at daytime or whatever.
Yeah, she probably does other stuff
Because
somewhere
like when
else.
she's like,
Yeah.
she's a bird.
Yeah,
I'm like,
she comes to work and then she goes home.
yes,
when work is
but
over.
It's so weird.
But she leaves her baby at work. She does.
Yes.
Yeah. But she flies away.
for 12 hours.
Your fairy tales aren't
Or
supposed to
more.
make sense.
No, but it was just, like that was a prime example. I'm like, what am I watching?
And the chick that helped her out, isn't she human? What is she? She's
No,
just
they're
another
all-
spirit as well.
Yeah, I think some sort of spirit.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all spirits. She's the only sort of human there.
I know that, but she looked human. Like
No, yeah, no,
he was
yeah,
talking
yeah,
frogs, but she looked human.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah, she's
some
cute
sort
too.
of spirit.
Yeah.
No, it's a great movie. Nice.
I think she was voiced by Meg from Hercules.
I do watch it in
That-
English.
Okay.
Yeah. Heard her voice and I was like, hold on. Heard this sassy voice before.
Nah,
Oh,
nah.
and yeah, the chick that was the main old woman. She's from a bunch of different things.
Oh, yeah?
Because I knew her voice.
Hmm.
Well, even at this twin sister rocks up and
How
she's
weird
the
was
bad
that?
guy. She's killing the dragon boy, and then all of a sudden she's a lovely grandmother. I'm like, what is going on?
Grabby.
Yeah.
I was watching Gummy Bears.
Like, where did that come from?
Yeah, those
Well,
that
he
was
stole
weird.
something from her.
I know, but she seemed very.
And he chopped me in half. Well, he didn't really. It was a paper plane.
Because I always thought the other one was, like she was gruffer and meaner than she, I thought, and then this one comes in, okay, yeah, so that's the Wicked Witch of the West, right? Okay, cool.
Yes.
And then, what? No, she's the nice one. Oh, I'm so confused. so confused.
Welcome to Spirited Away.
It was very
right.
good. Very good. Very pretty.
I was reading stuff about it. This was like the turning point in anime where it went from young male protagonists to young female protagonists. This was like the turning point where, all the anime before was sort of,
Yeah.
and then now it was all young female protagonists. And it was great. This movie's great. The acting was great. I didn't watch it in English. I don't tend to watch.
Oh, it's
No, I watched
great
it.
in English.
Because Dave said it was like one of the better
it's
ones.
excellent,
Yeah, it was
I
like
don't
one
need
of
to
the
read
first ones
them.
where they actually
Yeah.
use like Hollywood actors.
Nah.
Because like generally I will.
It's anime. I'm watching it in
Yeah, I know.
subs.
Yeah, but this was
Even Cowboy
pretty
Bebop?
made
Yeah.
for.
Okay. Oh, the voices in Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah,
Just as
I
much.
just watch it in subs.
The guy who voiced the Dragon Kid in English, he's in heaps of stuff. He was in Skyrim.
Yes.
The Hoodie's voice, I'm like, hey, that sounds like the
same,
messenger.
Yeah.
Like, gives you all your letters and stuff.
Yeah, it was very good, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Rating?
Oh.
9,
Yeah, I got 8, I think.
9, 10. It's great.
I'm gonna go 10 because if they ask me like, what movie do you want to watch before you like cark it? It's probably this. be honest, for me.
It's a great
Fair
movie,
enough.
man.
You know, like
There was
you
like
know, have you,
no little points in
Yeah.
there. I'm like, oh, come on, get.
I was shocked. It was like midnight. I'm watching. I'm like, I'm not tired. Like I'm
No, it's
really
just-
enjoying
it
this.
flows
and I've
so
got-
well
It really
and-
does.
nice
But-
beats. It's
but
just
the-
a very nice movie.
I couldn't see myself watching it anytime soon. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
I'm not sure how rewatchable. You know what
Oh
I mean?
no, like,
But if it
I've
was the
watched
old
it-
days and you're flicking through TV and it was on, I'd probably leave it on.
It depends what the other options on.
Yeah.
I've watched
You
it
just
so
like
many
flick
times that it,
No, I do love it.
it puts me to sleep, but I haven't watched it for a little while, so
Yeah.
watching it again was nice. But if I watch it again and again, I'm gonna fall asleep again. But yeah,
Yeah, I can't say anything bad about it.
No.
But
It's nice,
eight,
yeah.
Maybe 9. I'd have to go 9 because I can't say anything
Yeah.
bad. I'll go 9. I'll bump it up.
Yeah, I'll probably go 9 as well.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
zero criticism.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm not sure how. I couldn't go at 10 because I know about rewatchability.
That's why I went 8.
Yeah.
I'll watch it again in 20
Yeah, you know what I mean? And you'd be
Yeah.
like, geez, that was great.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, that's right.
For sure.
yeah, very good.
Alrighty.
Next.
Up next.
Me.
Users.
Well, if we're doing anime, I'm gonna pick the anime, Akira.
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 God, I love this movie.
It's got a motorbike in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've read the manga too,
Yes.
and it's
I always
like
wanted to
Backwards
buy
or forwards?
the way it's supposed to be.
Forwards.
Backwards.
it.
And like a lot of
Did
the
you ever read Bakira?
no. Oh no, I bought it.
Yeah?
I bought it. I've never read it, but I bought it.
Jim a foot cover.
No. No. It's just Akira, but Simpsons.
Oh,
Like fans sort of made.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. No, I bought it, but I've never.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I've always been tempted for that too. Like,
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Just Akira is so great. Made '89, I think was the first. Well, not the first, but the first I think Western one that blew up in the Western world.
yeah,
I think.
I'm excited. I haven't seen this
yeah.
at all.
Ever?
Ever.
Oh boy!
Holy shit.
I'm really
Boy.
looking forward to it.
And you can see everything else is ripped off from Akira.
Oh yeah,
Everything.
yeah. Yeah, because it's gone to the point. It's so ingrained in everything that I know it
You
when
know
I
what
see
it
it.
is.
Yeah,
Even,
yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
even
It'll be like
watched it.
Citizen Kane if you watch The Simpsons or something.
I watched it last year, maybe the year before it's up till now.
Yeah.
At the cinema. Yeah, like
Oh,
they were playing just,
Yeah.
you know, like a Monday or something.
Yeah,
I went,
yeah.
I had nothing better to do than that. Well, Kira's on. 3 o'clock. Oh, it's on. Only person in the cinema
Nice.
and just watching
Oh, very nice.
the new cleaned up thing and you're like, this is still
English
the
dub
greatest
or
thing I've ever
subs?
seen. Hey?
English dub or subs?
Subs.
Oh,
Yes. And it was like, it was just a lovely 2.5 hours or whatever I was in at the cinema.
was it the original dub or the newer dub? Or was
I
it
don't
the
think-
English?
I don't
This
think
is
he'll
like the
know.
questions in the
I
castle.
don't know.
Yeah.
Did you get a movie on the flight home?
No, because I think they redubbed it in English.
Dale, leave it alone.
'Cause they've got more money.
Yeah, maybe. 'Cause
Yeah,
and it sucks.
Because it's not the same.
Yeah,
Like, Evangelion
yeah,
on
but
Netflix is not right.
that's a
Don't
rework.
watch that
That's
one.
that's
Don't
not
watch
like
No.
that one. Don't
It's
watch
just
that
that it's just they didn't own the voice track, the audio track, the subtitle, the
Oh, you mean the original series?
Yeah, yeah, the
Oh,
original
right.
series.
Yeah, don't watch.
yeah on Netflix. I had to when I read it, I had to click on it and like, oh no, because like Funimation or whoever, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they paid for the thing.
Right.
So
So that's why I would just watch it in Japanese.
Yeah, well, yes. But you know, like I had to, because
Yes,
now I'd always
for
seen
sure,
it, right?
for sure.
Yes. So I was like, oh, how different? Oh.
Nope. Nope.
5 minutes in, once I heard everybody sort of thinking like, oh no.
So Akira, should I watch it
Ah.
subbed?
Up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Because
dub
I
isn't
watched
like
both.
I'm gonna watch it sub.
the dub isn't
I
like
don't know.
atrocious.
I don't know. If you've never seen it, you don't know. You can't compare it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the ones I used to borrow from the Video Easy
Yeah.
was the good dub,
Okay.
and then they redubbed it for when they it was like anniversary, whatever, and it's not as good.
Okay.
But that's because I was used to the other dub.
I just wanted to know if it's like one of those really butchered dubs, like Dragon Ball Z, like they just
No,
change
it was
everything.
just different
Okay.
voices, different
Okay.
actors doing the voice. But I'm just gonna watch it in Japanese
I think
anyway.
it's not
So.
on anything.
No, it's not on anything, which is a goddamn shame.
Should have said that before I just checked them all.
Buy it.
But
Just buy it.
I've got it on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm just gonna watch it on my.
I'll bring it in.
Please do.
Awesome. Okay, I think that about wraps us up for this week. Thank you for joining us and listening to me rant and scream about Halo for like an hour or
Yeah,
whatever
we've been
that
waiting for
was.
3 weeks for that.
Yeah.
It's been built up.
I just wished you loved basketball because there is the best show on television at the moment that would make everything better for everything that you're hating about Halo.
Oh, I love sports.
Called Winning Time. You don't have to
Never
love
started
sports. It is the best show on television. Right up your alley, Dylan.
Is that the
Oh, yeah.
Showtime Lakers?
That's Magic
Yeah.
Johnson. Man. It is amazing.
I started watching the 30 for 30 again
Ah.
the other
Oh,
day.
the Best of Enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I did like the first episode where Ice Cube does the LA bit and Marky Mark's brother does the Boston bit, and then at one point they're competing because they're competing on which city is better. They competing out which city is more racist. It's like well, LA was bad, but Boston was we were more racist,
Something to hang your hat on.
which I thought that was funny. But
So yeah, if you go home and watch that, you'll feel much better.
I will totally watch
I
that
knew you would.
straight
I knew
away.
you would. John C.
Number
Reilly-
one priority.
John C.
for me.
Riley makes everything better, man.
that is true. It is.
Okay,
I'm
like
Tell me a movie he hasn't made that hasn't been made better by John C. Riley.
Oh, it's stuff I haven't watched, like that stupid magician looking thing. That looked Abomination.
Harry Potter.
Magician's Apprentice.
Don't you mean
Whatever.
the vampires?
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, that one.
I didn't mind that movie. It was alright.
It looked terrible.
It was alright.
Made King Kong better.
I don't know about better. It was fine,
The
innit?
movie was good.
Yeah. The movie would have been just as good without him.
Yeah.
I would have probably enjoyed it more more without him. I don't need my comedy relief in my monster movie. Thank you very much. That's more time I could see.
Godzilla
Yes.
or King Kong.
Yes.
Just more monster.
My monster.
Don't show me people in the street. I want to see monsters fighting each other.
I was saying that. Shin Godzilla. That was very interesting with all the people.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
Just
true.
spewing
But
the blood.
Yes. But it's because they had the whole deal.
yeah,
Well, they weren't just,
The whole evolution.
People.
Yeah.
or just like because it was politics and them.
Yeah.
That was
like,
so
real,
interesting.
real.
yeah.
Not just damsels in distress
Mm.
getting
That's
stomped on.
Damn good movie.
Oh,
King Kong is great. This the bit where there's like, we're gonna no.
This is not Godzilla.
No, it's like the American.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like, what
No,
the
no.
hell am
Yeah,
I
that.
watching?
Yeah,
All that stuff was
I'll
great.
never forget.
Where he's crawling along, blood from his gills and stuff. No, it was like when it about the nukes, and everyone's like,
Yeah, yeah,
realizing that we got it again,
yeah.
and
Yeah, no, it was great.
that stuff was great.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All
bye.
right.
You thought
Bye.
we finished.
Like, comment,
Subscribe.
subscribe, and we will be back next week.
Tell Dylan how much you love Halo.
Please don't.
Wasn't that bad?
Oh!
Dave finally says something.
I quit.
Oh.
Quit.